Hello everyone and welcome to the West. It is Fremantle and GWS for Sports Power. Get the latest ASICS footy boots in store at Sports Power. Now both teams have done their warm-up for Ream. Install a Ream, Australia's favourite hot water. Paul Hazelby is my expert alongside me, Tim Gossage. Key matchups for Illuminate Gardening Lighting in a league of their own.
Where do we start? We'll go with Andrew Brayshaw because he may get the tag from Matt DeBoer, who's done that job so well across his career. You've then got Jesse Hogan. He needs to kick goals for the Giants tonight. They're missing a few players. Alex Pearce to get that matchup. And Mundy and Green, the old bull, the big bull, experienced bull up against the up-and-comer in Tom Green. He's been sensational to start this season.
Fremantle are going to the Rottnest Island end of the ground. The GWS Giants in their orange with white shorts are going to the Nullarbor Plain end. Both teams have done their warm-up. Don't forget Arsha Plummer to install a Ream, steady, hot and strong. The Kubota cast, the weather forecast for Kubota. Together we're shaping a building. Getting a little bit nippy. Cloud cover, no rain in sight at the moment. And the flags aren't doing a lot. Our ground report for Pope, the better way to water. It is pristine. Here we go. Opening bounce for Tyre Power, save on Toyo. Massive Easter sale now on. Winners today. They've been big. The Adelaide Crows have won the AFLW Grand Final. West Coast have upset Collingwood at the Miracle at Marvel. And Sydney have come from behind and beaten North Melbourne. How do you see this game playing out, Paul Hazelby?
I think it's going to be a beauty. The midfield depth of the Giants probably just has them in front for mine.
Ball up. Taranto. Slung in the tackle by Brodie. Akers goes without it. Goes in hard. Over the footy. This is happening on the interchange wing. And we'll have a secondary ball up. Involved in that as well, of course, was James Peatling.
Getting into Andrew Brayshaw. It looks like Lockie Ash has got that matchup.
Yes, Ash did the job on Took Miller for the best part. Got a chop out from De Boer, who has gone to the bench to start. And there is Bobby Hill tackling Akers. And eventually the ball goes over the line now to play. Throw in right on the interchange area.
So 2 weeks in a row for Brayshaw. It was Nelson, but they dropped it because they found that they weren't winning that game. We see this every now and again early in the game to do it, but not many teams going for the full quarters.
Spoke to Matthew Pavlich during on Monday, the post-match, about Andrew Brayshaw. Says he doesn't like the tag, but he better get used to it. Taranto throws it on the boot. GWS go forward, up over the top. Logue punches the ball down. Right on O'Driscoll, back to Logue. Kick by Cox. Good punch away, but only as far as Collier. He kicks long down the line. Big mark lob against his former mob. And he's marked it. He's too far out to score. In fact, it wasn't paid. It wasn't paid. But both boundary umpires peeled off. I'm not so sure. Oh, no. According to the field umpire.
Had enough of it for mine.
Yeah, well, now the dispute is that both boundary umpires didn't call it out. So it is a mark. And both peeled off. They didn't signal at all. And the field umpire...
So the mark should be for lob, but he's gone to the goal square. So it's going to be Will Brodie that ends up with the kick.
That is bizarre because that's just a horrible moment for that umpire. There's the kick. Inside 50. Punched away. Wrong person took the kick. No doubt about that. Back feeds hand pass on the 50. Defend off Brayshaw. Took a long time to dispose of it. This is happening on the 50 for Freo. Strong tackle. Holding the ball. Second tackle's great. That's another holding the ball. Same umpire. No, it's now the non-controlling has come in. I think Razor Ray, and he has paid holding the ball. Free kick. It's at half forward.
And that's Erasmus into the game early. Due to have a stricter interpretation this year. But looking at those two, it hasn't been the case. And that's a poor kick.
By Chapman. Turnover. The mark's been taken by the big man, the big ruckman. It's taken a long time to get his moment. Kick down the line. There is Chapman again, who gets a second go at it now with his right shoulder taped. Gives it off to the run behind by Aish. Kick long inside 50. In fact, it was Clark. It's coming back out now on the 50. GWS ball knocked away. Fremantle trying to get forward. Hacked forward. Now they're going to get out here. Cornelio. What's he got on offer? He gets a hand pass through to Bobby Hill. Kicks with the outside of the right boot. A bending ball towards Peatling. Comes to the 50. Overrunning it, Cox. Did well in the end. Tapping it to his own advantage. Does really well, Brennan Cox. He was outnumbered 2-on-1. And he's worked the ball to half back. The tie-up would be handy right here, right now. And that's the way they see it. Not a big crowd in, but they appreciate the work of Brennan Cox.
He played it well. Absolutely. He did got it out of the danger zone. But the pressure so far in the front half from the Fremantle Dockers has been elite.
David Mundy sits on the bench. for Spidwater. Tough and ready. There's a Shepherd, or no, it's an arm around. They kick it forward now. Bruce towards Himmelberg and Ryan. That's a hold. Fremantle took the mark. And as they'll called it, Ryan wrapped the hands around Himmelberg, impeded his progress, and Himmelberg will line up. We've gone 4 minutes for Sports Power, your local footy experts, and we're aiming for the first score of the board for Tyre Power.
Yeah, good call. How many times do we see that when they have the free player? The third player there feels like he has to do something to keep the marking player down, but often they do give away a free kick. Ryan had his eyes off the ball and grabbed him around the waist.
Himmelberg, he's pushed it to the right, but it still might be good enough. Goal umpire comes back to the middle of the square of the goals and puts the first goal on the board. Harry Himmelberg gets his 9th goal for the year. He's kicked 8 in his previous 3, so that's a good start for him. GWS 1 straight 6. Fremantle have yet to score. AFL Nation. Don't forget Macca's Chicken Deluxe range, together and loving it. Order via McDelivery. Here's Paul Hazelby.
Lloyd Meek was dropped out of the team. Sean Darcy coming back in, of course, been affected away with his calf injury. So a big challenge for him up against Braden Bruce, who started this game well. 2 disposals for him so far. This
Giants game is brought to you by Bing Lee, Australian family owned for over 65 years. Great start by the Giants. They've withstood a bit of pressure early. We've gone 5 minutes for Makita. We're all the outdoors with Makita. Old Dean Marr gets number 6 jumper, singlet being worn. The umpire has made a couple of glaring errors so far that he won't want to see on the replay. Tapped over inside 50. Collier pushed off it. Schultz lays a strong tackle. It's come back out with the left. Kick on goal. Was our man again, was it?
That was O'Driscoll.
That's his pocket, the O'Driscoll pocket. This time he's gone narrow. He's kicked 2 goals in 2 weeks from exactly the same spot. On this occasion, just a little narrow. First score, though, 6 minutes gone. For Tyre Power, your trusted tyre experts, Fremantle a 1 point, GWS or a goal.
I like it, though, giving him some opportunity in the team. A couple players coming back, but they've stuck with the young players in Erasmus. There's a turnover here. Ball kick, Andrew Brayshaw into the game, takes the mark.
That umpire got him right in the way. And there's the short kick, Brayshaw to Mundy. So Whitfield was trying to get to the Brayshaw spoil, and he ran straight into the back of the umpire. So David Mundy's only been on the ground for a brief second or two. The game's 357. 56, should I say. He's kicked 156 goals. The ageing leg of David Mundy from 50 metres out. Didn't quite strike it into the pocket. Lob. Walker. The back feed a hand pass if he wants. There he is. They get it back to Akers. Snap around the corner. Blake Akers gets the first. It's a beauty. Fremantle are on the board with a major. 1-1-7. GWS are 1 straight 6. And that was a goal by Blake Akers, his 2nd for the year. Tyre Power save $100 on Cooper 4-wheel drive tyres. Here's our expert for Shaw Uniform Experts. His name is Paul Hazelby.
And he's been important, hasn't he, Blake Akers, to start this year? His numbers have been good. He's still making a couple of errors by foot, but if he can push forward an impact like that, it's going to help the team because we know he does push hard defensively. They've been crying out for a consistent winger, and so far this year, he has been that man. David Mundy just didn't have it in his legs. Of course, he's been in isolation, clearly not kicking for goal throughout isolation. Back at training this week. But what a start for him. Straight onto the field and gets an opportunity to impact the scoreboard. Good start in this game. 1 goal apiece.
All back in the middle. Fremantle lead by a point. 1-1-7 to a goal. Darcy wins it down. Taken by Green. Kicks to half forward. Hogan doesn't mark it. Front and centre. Was Peatling again. They kick it. Under pressure. It was a good pressure tackle. The mark's been taken by Clark on the top of the defensive goal square for Fremantle.
Tom Green involved in that centre bounce. He's gone to the extreme level so far in this season. Been building throughout his career, but kicking goals, and has been a real midfield beast.
Short kick to Brayshaw, long down the line. Walters up, didn't get it. Here's O'Driscoll. Had a bounce, got closed down by Whitfield, so he was elected to come in board with the hand pass. Sold Lob into a world of hurt. Good enough, though, Lob. He slung a hand pass out and got it forward. Picked up Walters. Darcy, you want to be on Taberner. Oh, getting back Keith did really well. Tapiner needed to be stronger in the contest. It's in the pocket, back feeds, under pressure. Frederick, back to Tapiner, forced to kick with the right. Akers needs to fly. Coming back the other way was Schultz. A sea of players there. Short kick, turnover. GWS and Frederick slams it home. A terrible mistake in the last line by the Giants. Kicked it out, kicked it 5 metres straight down the throat of Michael Frederick. Back-to-back goals for Fremantle. Tyre Power, your trusted tyre experts. Fremantle 2 straight. 2-1-13, should I say. GWS 1 straight, 6 margin, 7 points. Paul Hazelby.
Well, 2 scores from the errors coming out of defence from the GWS side. It was poor there from Callum Ward, I think the player was. Really good pressure and closing speed from Michael Walters, who we just felt last week was getting back to his best. Could have kicked 3 goals in that contest. And Michael Frederick, the beneficiary, easy from that. You don't see Callum Ward make too many mistakes throughout his career as blatant as that one.
It certainly was. Thanks to car sales, everything you ought to know. That was the replay. He was pushed when he kicked it, but he needed to get a bigger purchase. Erasmus now standing alongside Green. Fremantle 2-1-13. GWS 1 straight 6. 10 gone first quarter for Makita. The Makita clock. Rule the outdoors with Makita. Riccardi was taken out of that contest. Unlucky not to get a free kick. Hacked forward by Tom Green. Exiting out of that was Hogan. Hill looks busy early. Kicks to the top of the square. Spoil. Well done by Hogan. Spoiled the ball out of Cox. Well done by Chapman, though, there to help. He kicks it outside 50. Has Erasmus running for him on his outside. He elects to go back through the middle. Not a great kick, but Lockie Schultz might arrive first. Tried to hack it off the ground. A ricochet ball. Guess who got it again? Frederick. He's on the receiving end of a couple of ricochets. Hand pass. It's going back now. On the wing. Erasmus got it from Walters. Back feeds a hand pass to Akers. Long down the line. Back with the flight, the Giants. No mark taken. This is all happening now. 55 out Fremantle's end of the ground. They dive on it. They've got a problem. Yep, here comes Razor. Free kick, Fremantle, 60 metres out. Schultz in the green boots. Long kick. Lob. Top of the square. Doesn't mark, off hands. 2-2-14 to 1 straight 6. AFL Nation for Sports Power, your local footy experts. And again, this Giants game is brought to you by Bing Lee, Australian family owned for over 65 years. Paul Hazelby.
Just a small thing, but when Heath Chapman got that ball in defence, he had the option to go back and wide. But like last week, he said, no, I'm going forward. And when he did, he gets it to a player on the run, caught GWS napping, and they had space inside their front half because of the quicker ball movement.
Around the ground shortly. Chemist Warehouse, great savings every day. Bulldogs 1-5-11, Richmond 1-1-7. That game has gone 12 minutes first quarter. Hogan up, doesn't mark it. Cox, there was a hold. It's going to be a free kick to Hogan. A big crowd in. They're pretty vocal. Starlight game, of course, a special one. Fremantle down the line. Ricochet ball, and it's off Aish, who's got the long sleeves on, and the ball goes over the line and out of play.
A few boos there for Jesse Hogan. Of course, Fremantle gave up a fair bit to get him. But it's good to see him healthy, happy, and playing some good footy.
Yeah, 100%. Good to have him still in the competition. There was a time then you thought he might just walk away from the game. It's a shallow throw-in, lob, putting his head over the footy. Hacked forward was Brodie. The kick was intercepted. It's taken by Taylor, I think it is. In fact, no, it's not. It's coming. As that coming goes short to Cornelio. Looks like he's found a bit of the old Stephen Cornelio form. Quick kick inside 50. Not a great kick. Lowe getting across back in the lineup. Destroys the ball over the line now to play. We'll have a throw in. 30 metres out, GWS. They're a goal. Fremantle 2-2-14. We've won 13 minutes for Sports Power, your local footy experts. It's a better throw in. Lob and Riccardi. Mundy receives. Kick around the corner, Chapman, both shoulders heavily strapped. Good mark going back with the flight. And Keefe has now outpointed Tapiner on 2 occasions, Paul Hazelby.
He's had a great start. That first one, he was out of position. It looked like it was going to be an easy mark to Tapiner, but got back with some body pressure.
25 out. They all stood waited, and Jesse Hogan found his way to the front of the pack. And you know he's got the ball when you hear the boos. Just got to look closely. No, it's not Andrew Gaff. It's definitely Jesse Hogan.
Alex Pearce, of course, the player that would normally come over the top with the height. So they go in reasonably small today. Griffin Logue back into the side, but he's not a massive defender. Brennan Cox, Luke Ryan, the other two.
20 metres out. Set shot for Victoria Farmers Federation. Keep your head in the zone. And Hogan hits the goal. 2 straight GWS. Hogan's happy with his work. Fremantle a 2-2, 14-14 gone. And the Dockers up by 2 points for Tyre Power. Save $100 on Cooper four-wheel drive tyres. Shaw Unify uniform experts. Paul Hazelby.
If he keeps doing that, it's going to hurt the Dockers today, because they gave up essentially Ben King to get Jesse Hogan back, and it just didn't work for whatever reason, and they lost him for nothing. And since he's gone to the Giants, he's been okay when he's been fit. That was the player that they needed into their lineup to really complement Matt Taberner and Rory Lobb in that position. Good start for him. Good contest so far, Tim.
Yeah, good contest. Tyre Power save on Toyo. Massive Easter sale now on. Fremantle have more of the ball. 42 disposals to 30. Good bounce. Over the top was Bruce. Doing a good run at it now. Mundy. Whitfield. Flicked out Taranto. Coming. Good run. They work hard. Kicks it long. Inside 50. The kick was from O'Halloran. No mark taken, but Hogan roves it best. Canelio. Snap with the left. Didn't quite strike it. Drop mark Ryan on the top of the goal square. Taken by Akers in assistance. Kick out of the congestion. Oh, Taranto didn't like what was coming the other way. It was the size of a load truck. Now it's Mundy. He got to Brody. Missed its target. Over the top. Taylor pushed out of it. Far too easy by Frederick. Keith gets back. 50 out. Defensive. Hand pass. Ward goes to ground. Another turnover by the veteran. Walker. Yui had someone bearing down. Here's Erasmus. First goal in AFL football. He went short. There's a hold. Fremantle. It's against Connor Ryden. And it's coming back. And it's going to be Matt Taberner who'll line up 20 metres out. Slide angle, Paul Hazelby.
That was a good kick from Erasmus to advantage. He had good position again, Matty Taberner. Ryden didn't do too much wrong. Taberner had the position, then lost it. The umpire deemed there was a bit of a hold involved. And the replay shows that there was a slight one. Matty Taberner, at one stage throughout his career, really struggled to kick from this range. But he has really improved his goal kicking. It's been a positive.
Kicked 3 goals in his only game so far. The replay, sell your car the hassle-free way with car sales. Instant offer. Right behind the Matthew Taberner confidence-building kick. And he's missed. He's hooked it. 2-3, 15, 2 straight 12. It is Fremantle by 3 points. We've gone 16 minutes. This is for Tyre Power, your trusted tyre experts. Bring it in, coming. Long kick to the far side. Bruce up, punched away by Cox. All coming back to Aish. Chapman. Strong front on tackle, Canelio. They get it out to Taranto. Ushered the kick forward. The mark's been taken by Himmelberg on the wing, far wing. 3-point lead Fremantle. 15-12. Himmelberg, one of the goal kickers, goes short and just taking the mark is Whitfield in front of Switkowski inside the centre square. Pretty pedestrian stuff right now. 2 goals apiece. Ticking up to 18 minutes. Kick by Whitfield. No mark to Bohr. Had the hand on the shoulder. Ash. Erasmus over the footy. Players pile in. And this is happening right on the centre square, the point of the centre square at right half forward for Fremantle.
I'd love to get a bit more out of Whitfield. Slow start to this season. Been so good across his time at the Giants.
Tap down Bruce, front spot. Brody was taken high. I thought he was taken high and pushed in the back. He didn't get any of that, and we'll have another ball up. Same spot. Point of the square, right half forward Fremantle.
He's had 5 disposals. Akers 5, Cummings and Taranto all with 5.
Running hot for Ream. Chapman from Erasmus. Scooped it up. Here's Akers. 6th disposal. Young through the middle with that long left. Iden and Frederick. Exciting battle between those. Frederick knocked it back looking for a teammate. Had to go and get his own ball. Under pressure, hand pass it for Akers. Missed its target. Kelly. Short kick to Bohr. Left half back. They don't boo Matt de Boer. Can't believe he's got shown the door, and he's just signed 1 year after 1 year after 1 year, and he's been a wonderful servant of this football club. He does love his time with the Dockers. He never talks ill of his time there. There's the kick by Kelly to half forward. No mark taken by Riccardi, but it was taken by Cox, who marks in the pack at right half back. 2-3-15 Fremantle, 2 straight 12 GWS. We've gone 19 minutes. Tyre Power, your trusted tyre expert scoreboard. Logue, short to Chapman, 40 out from his own goal.
Always wants to take the game on, Heath Chapman. Let's see if he goes sideways. He's forced to. Good defence by the Giants. They've set up well behind the ball.
Luke Ryan. Collier, that's a good mark under pressure. To Walker on the wing. Signed a new contract extension. Aish, a little give and go. Walker's quick. They won't catch him. He's gathered, had a bounce. Spearing kick. Darcy, good punch away by Bruce. The big ruckman at centre half forward. Ricochet ball front on. No one's going anywhere. Ball up 55 out. Fremantle's end of the ground. They lead by 3 points. Quick baller. Bruce was pushed out. Umpire said OK. Darcy stubbed his toe when he tried to kick it. Back to Ash. Hand pass back to Cornelio. Did really well because on him was Switkowski. I'll tell you what, Stephen Cornelio's got a good feel for it, and Cumming has taken the ball just in front of Lockie Schultz, who's been quiet. 55 out defensive side of the end for GWS. Perryman goes across to Keefe. You've liked his start, Paul Hazelby.
He's been outstanding against Tabernar. Tabernar got the one shot, but that was on Connor Iden, who gave away the free kick. But prior to that, Keefe got the ball again. A great start. They're getting some good service from Taranto through the midfield. And Cornelio's out.
Down the line to Cornelio. Check his stats. He's also running hot for a room. Arsha Plummer to install a ream. Steady, hot and strong.
Number 4.
Short to Whitfield. Didn't travel the distance, so Whitfield's forced to go back to Cornelio, but they've got numbers in support. There's Coming again. Good kick, wide kick. Mark taken by Hogan, too far out to score. He's got Himmelberg basically in the pocket on his own. Chapman sizing him up. Too far out to score. Hogan, 80 out. Will kick it long. Who's going to fly? Himmelberg, front spot. Almost, yes, no, didn't get it. Pulled it to ground. Comes back again. Snap with the left. Top of the square. Oh, Frederick waiting for the ball to bounce. Got a problem. He put it on the ground. How does the umpire see it? Scooped up. It's coming back. Taranto, back feeds. What's Iden doing down there? Snappy's missed. Probably could have hand passed it to Connor Iden. He doesn't kick many goals, does Connor Iden. In fact, he hasn't kicked one in 30 AFL games. And now it's a 50-metre penalty. 2-3 to 2-1. 2 points to margin, 21 gone for Tyre Power, your trusted tyre experts.
Oh, he had enough time and space just to finish that off. Drifted down. It's a good handball from Taranto. The Dockers have got a 50-metre penalty here through the middle. Mundy
kicks. Oh, taken high. The mark's been taken. Coming out the other way was Coming. The mark's been taken by Schultz, 50 out. He looked for the extra 50, didn't get it. Collier, good pick up on a bad kick from Schultz. Hand pass. He'll step inside. O'Driscoll, he's done it again. And he points to the sky. Does Nathan O'Driscoll. The Fremantle players wearing black armbands. And Nathan O'Driscoll's kicked a goal a game here at Optus Stadium. And that might mean something special. The replay for car sales, everything you ought to know. And that came from a 50-metre penalty. 3-3-21, 2-1-13, 8 points to margin. Here's Paul Hazelby.
He's a beauty, isn't he? He knows how to finish and find the goals. That's 3 in 3 games. They have been from the other side on his left. This time he had to cut inboard, and clearly that goal means a lot to him. We don't know the backstory to it at this stage, but he looked to the heavens, and there was some emotion in that. Fremantle unearthed another great draft pick, picked up last season. Saw him in the pre-season play the first scratch match against West Coast and played well, but then lost his position in the side and then came back after round 1. Looks like he's here to stay.
Back in the middle, Bruce followed up his own ball, and it's a free kick. Someone's being held off the ball to allow Bruce to run onto it. It's Brayshaw. He's copping a tight tag, and he's received a free.
Against Green, who did remonstrate a little bit there with the umpire. He's got to be careful. Brody's been busy, hasn't he? Had a good start to his time at Fremantle.
Certainly has. Kick. Collier's been busy too. Didn't take the mark, but gathered, ran on, inside 50! Didn't mark it. Schultz was the player. He's getting up, holding his arm. He landed on the AstroTurf behind the goal. 3-4-22, 2-1-13, 9 points to margin. Paul Hazelby, Tyre Power, your trusted tyre experts.
Looking dangerous forward to centre, aren't they, the Fremantle Dockers? They're going quick like they did last week with their ball movement. It's been corridor. No small forwards wreaking havoc at the moment.
Hill down the line. Young up. Double fisted over. Throw in front of our AFL Nation commentary spot. Don't forget Macca's Chicken Deluxe range. Together and loving it. Order via McDelivery. McCarty comes straight on to do the rucking. Hogan off the ground for now. Ash on Brayshaw. Brayshaw tries to get on to Green. There's a push out. I think it's going to go GWS's way. It does to Riccardi. Back up Ruckman. To Kelly in the all-orange. The orange boots. Himmelberg will fly. Cox will stay down and thump it down. Out of there, Walters. Kick and hope, but landed right in the arms in the middle of the ground by Lobb. Clark. Frederick. He likes this situation. Zigs inside. Stubbed his toe. Clark's followed up nicely though. Clark again, trying to win the footy. Through the traffic. Riccardi got involved. Oh, free kick. Schultz. He's recovered. 30 metres out. Blazes away and misses. So GWS making hard work of getting out of their D50. 3-4-22 to 2-1-13, 25 gone. Leon Cameron can't believe it. We look at the big screen. Here's Paul Hazelby.
No Davis, no Haynes down in defence for the Giants. So a little bit unsettled, but it's the ball movement of Freo that's been unbelievable. It was Michael Walters back 50, just went straight down the middle to Lobb, and then it was Frederick all by himself, but just couldn't quite finish the last kick.
Again through the middle, under pressure. Taranto's hand pass. Fierce tackling by Fremantle. Nation's kick was kick and hope. The mark's been taken by Taylor. Steen a couple of times has been looked a bit vulnerable down back alongside Frederick. Frederick looks like he could explode this, pull this game apart. He just hasn't been clean in the situation, in the little one-on-ones that he's had.
He set it up early last week, didn't he?
Yeah.
Kicked a couple of goals, but never went on with it. Saw him through the pre-season, kick 5 and then 1 goal 4 against West Coast. So he likes playing against West Coast. The challenge is consistency across all teams.
Far side of the ground. Cox has been very good on the destruction side of things, although he's slow to get up this time. O'Driscoll, the goal kicker, is there. Far side, we're going to have a ball up on the wing. 3-4-22 to 2-1-13. AFL Nation. For Sports Power, your local footy experts. O'Driscoll with the goal. Akers and Frederick. And Hogan and Himmelberg for GWS. Well done, Chapman. Punched the ball, roved his own ball. Going to come back to Ryan. They want to switch direction. Akers now has it. He's been busy. Good link. There's a bounce. Been forced to kick wide. Not sure about that kick. But Frederick will fly again, and there's a push out, and it's coming back to Walters, who pleaded to the umpire, and he does a fair bit of that, but on this occasion, he was rewarded with a free kick. Coming, can't believe it, looking up at the big screen. What did you make of that, Paul Hazel?
I haven't seen the replay yet, but he was well in front of that contest. The ball travelled well over the top. So poor from the Giants. They have been poor in defence so far.
Fremantle wearing their Starlight jumpers. Stars in between the two white V's and their jumper. And the trimming of gold. Starlight Foundation. Here's Michael Walters. He kicks. It's bending. It's coming. It's coming, but it's not coming enough. 3-5-23, 2-1-13, 27.5 gone to 10-point lead to Fremantle for Sports Power and Tyre Power, your trusted tyre experts.
It was there. You can see the push out, and there was no need to do it because the ball went 5 metres over his head.
Car sales, everything you ought to know.
Just a bit of panic there from the defender.
Big kick in, Whitfield. Taken to ground. Cornelio was outsized and Chapman was in front and was pulled to ground. Still got time, Fremantle. Everyone's forward of the ball. Inside 50. Steen, Taylor, Iden swats it out. Green, Whitfield flares it to half-back. Cornelio, Chapman again. Punches the ball over the line and out of play. He's a good player.
He's a beauty, isn't he? They just can't get past him. He's set up behind the ball, taking marks, intercept possessions. And when it's time to defend, he knows how to do that. Let's hope those shoulders can hold up.
3-5 to 2-1. 8 scoring shots to 3. A 10-point margin to Fremantle. Scoop forward Mundy. Quick kick. Mark's taken by Perryman at half-back. In fact, on the defensive 50. Short to Cumming. He's had plenty of the ball. Close to double digits in stats. He's running hot. For Ream, steady, hot and strong. For a moment, we'll go around the grounds. One other game being played tonight. In fact, we'll go there now, quarter time. And the Dogs are 2-7-19. Richmond are 2-2-14. So at the moment, the Dogs hold sway, despite the fact they're off target. 9 scoring shots to 4. And we've got an 8 scoring shots to 3. And we've got a 10-point lead to Fremantle. They need to get it on quick. GWS, if they're to narrow this gap. Running out of time. Siren will sound. And that'll be all she wrote. So Fremantle, 3-5-23 to 2-1-13. All single goal kickers in the game. Akers, O'Driscoll and Frederick. Singles to Hogan and Himmelberg. It is Fremantle 3-5-23. Lead GWS 2-1-13. And at quarter time, the other game tonight at the MCG, it is the Dogs 2-7-19, lead Richmond 2-2-14. Winners today, Sydney over North Melbourne, West Coast over Collingwood. This is AFL Nation for Sports Power, your local footy experts.
That quarter on AFL Nation was for Tyre Power. Save on Kumo. Store-wide super sale now on.
There are people who prefer chicken McBites, others McNuggets, and some McPieces. But thanks to the spicy, sticky barbecue sauce within the Chicken Deluxe Share Pack, all three have common ground. Chicken and Maccas, together and loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Available after 10:30am for a limited time only.
Sustained performance in footy is more than just one great game. It's about playing consistently, game after game, season after season. Host Plus delivers strong performance over the long term, with top returns over 20 years. A top-performing super fund over the long term, that's a plus.
Super Ratings SR50 Balanced Index, December 2021. General advice only. Consider the relevant Host Plus PDS and TMD at hostplus.com.au before deciding if Host Plus is appropriate for you. Past performance is not a reliable indicator of future performance.
Search, compare Host Plus today.
When you need the job done right, you want your pressure cleaner built like your team, tough and ready. Our brand new look Spitwater kicks the goals and gets the checkered flag every time by solving the problems the others can't. So when you're after the game changer, just reach for the tough and ready Spitwater pressure cleaner, made in Australia since 1982. Want to see the new Spitwater? Call 1-800-SPITWATER now or go to spitwater.com.au.
Are you game ready? Your local Sports Power store is supporting local footy clubs and players with everything you're going to need for the footy season ahead. With a great range of boots, footwear, balls, training and protective gear from all the big brands like Adidas, Asics, Nike, Puma, New Balance, Sharon and Shock Doctor. So if you want to get game ready, get into your local Sports Power store and check them out. Find your nearest Sports Power store at sportspower.com.au.
We're your local experts, Sports Power. Get the power.
It's Tyre Power's massive Easter sale with more great deals on big brand tyres. At Tyre Power, you'll get the power of our giant giveaway on Toyo tyres. Simply buy 3 and we'll give you 1 free on a great range of Toyo passenger car and SUV tyres. That's right, buy 3 and get 1 free on selected Toyo tyres at Tyre Power. Conditions apply. See website or in-store for details. Tyre Power's massive Easter sale is now on. Visit tyrepower.com.au or call 13 21 91 for your local owner-operator.
Safety Steel, time to get real.
Tim Watson here. Can you remember as a kid painting goals on the side of your dad's shed and shooting for goals day after day? Well, they built them tough back then, just like the sheds from Safety Steel. For prefab steel kit buildings and custom designed sheds that are tough and durable, search Safety Steel. For your dream shed, search Safety Steel.
Safety Steel, time to get real.
Ken! Yes? You stand before me today to take the Cannot Hire Customer Service Pledge, the Ken Oath. By taking the oath, you hereby pledge to help everyone, everywhere, make their job easy. What say you?
Ken Oath?
Ha! I can't hear you!
Can I? Cannot make your job easy.
Beloved Pies, it's true. I haven't watched every single Collingwood game. I didn't even know it was possible. But I have KO now. And it's opened my eyes to Pendlebury! Every game of every round with no ad breaks in play. Finally, I see what I've been missing. Hoskin Elliott! Please forgive me. Your biggest fan, Gary.
Never miss a moment of the team you love with KO Sports.
Hot Pies!
If you're a local multi-trade contracting company, Handy wants you. Handy works with insurance companies with fair rates and fast payment. If you're licensed and insured, it's quick to sign up. Go to handy.com. That's HANDDI.com.
You're listening to the 2022 Premiership season on AFL Nation for Beaumont Tiles. For all your tiling needs, in stock now.
Monday from 50 metres out, didn't quite strike it, into the pocket, lob, Walker, back feet a hand pass if he wants, there he is, they get it back to Akers, snap around the corner, Blake Akers gets the first, it's a beauty. Fremantle are on the board with a major. 20 metres out, set shot, Hogan kicks the goal. 2 straight GWS, Hogan's happy with his work.
AFL Nation highlights for McDonald's. Footy's back and I'm loving it. Never miss a single goal with McDelivery.
3-5-23, 2-1-13. Fremantle by 10 points for Macca's Chicken Deluxe range together and loving it. Order via McDelivery. Play just underway at the MCG. And it is 2-7-19 Bulldogs, 2-2-14. Here's Paul Hazelby. He's our expert for Shaw Unify Uniform Experts.
Been a good battle. Midfield battle's been terrific, but I thought the Dockers just showed them with their ball movement from the back half. They were able to get it into an open forward line with a lot of space. Frederick looks dangerous every time they go into that position. They had the 15 inside 50s to 10, and once they got it there, their pressure was outstanding. They were able to force a lot of errors of the Giants defenders, and that's where they scored. 3 goals, 5, but 3 came from direct errors coming out of the back half due to some poor play by the Giants, but also the added pressure by the Fremantle small forward. So they want to continue that in this second quarter, but the midfield, I thought the Giants certainly had some players that found plenty of the ball, but they need to make better use of it. Taranto, 12. Cumming had 11. Chapman's been outstanding with 8. Akers and Brodie with 7. Cornelio, the other player, 7 disposals so far.
All running hot for Ream. Over 80 years manufacturing in Australia. Bounce of the ball for Tyre Power, your match day favourites for tyre safety. Brayshaw got involved. Mundy, Young off half-back, that beautiful left foot. And that's been taken by Akers. Much improved year for Blake Akers. Good shape, he's working hard. Oh, geez, tell you what, he's kicked a 30-metre kick, 15 up, 15 down. Don't know what he was thinking. Straight up and down, Taylor. Under pressure, that's holding the ball every day of the week. Tanner Broom. He's injured. He's not moving. In fact, it's Whitfield, sorry. And he is injured and needs help. Free kick is going to Switkowski. And Whitfield is very sore. He's trying to wave the trainer away. Paul, take a look at the replay if you can for car sales.
Yeah, looks like his knee, but it was certainly a great tackle, wasn't it, from Switkowski. He's got some good speed. He's been playing a high half-forward role for Fremantle this year, doing it well, getting a number of possessions up the ground. Hasn't impacted the scoreboard too much as of yet this season, but he'd be keen to nail this one after a great tackle.
Left knee with a bit of strapping. He slipped when he kicked it. He's hooked it through for a minor score. So they're off with the score with straight kicking. We saw today straight kicking by West Coast was what helped them get over the line against Collingwood. Fremantle 3-6-24 to 2-1-13, and Whitfield's trying to get off the ground. 9 scoring shots to 3 for Macca's Chicken Deluxe range. Bring the ball in. Cumming runs his full measure. Young up. Cox at the back. Went the fend off. Might have a problem. Good tackle. Well done, though. He freed up the hands. Got it to Young, who got it to Chapman, who gets it back to Logue. Logue in. Hand pass to the support of Ryan, who flares it wide. So they've gone from the interchange wing to the far wing. Here's O'Driscoll, who's for his nan, his grandmother, who passed away. That's why he was emotional after kicking his goal. Pointed to the heavens and to the armband, and the players are wearing the armbands out of respect for Nathan O'Driscoll's grandma. was taken high. Got lucky then because I think he thought he was going to get pinged for holding the ball. Out. He's called to play on. He'll come across the ground to Keefe, to Taylor, right back pocket. Can come wide again to Ward if he so chooses. Not a lot of options really. There's not much down the ground. Ward has it. Already had one horror moment where he kicked the ball out of the congestion only as far as a man who was 10 metres in front of him. That was Michael Frederick, who snapped it straight back over his head for a goal. There's the kick to the wing. Himmelberg did well. Cox was closing down. Himmelberg just put his body in line, but in the end the ball did ricochet off and over the line. Right in front of our AFL Nation commentary spot for Sports Power, your local footy experts. We'll have a throw in. Bruce and Darcy, good battle. Two genuine big men, big hard ruckman. Another ball up.
You love to see it, don't you? Braden Bruce up against Sean Darcy, but Bruce at North Melbourne, he was good enough for a long time, and this year he's going to get that opportunity.
Kicked again by Ward. I'll tell you what, it looked like it was going out, but it sort of worked its way back in off the breeze. Chapman. Cox has got a problem. He tried to shrug off Whitfield. He was out of bounds when he did. And I bet, in fact, it was Bruin. Got it right this time. And we'll have a throw in. Right half forward, 2-1-13 GWS. Fremantle 3-6-24 for Macca's Chicken Deluxe range. Together and loving it. Order via McDelivery. Richmond have taken the lead at the MCG, 3-3-21 to 2-7-19. Canelio. Kelly. 55 out. Long kick, top of the square. Where's Hogan? He's there. He's got it. He was the fourth man for a while. And he edged around and took a very good mark, and Jesse Hogan could become the first multiple goal kicker in the game, much to the chagrin of the Purple Army.
It's an outstanding contested mark from Jesse Hogan. Probably couldn't sight the ball because the pack was in front of him, and then it just went over their head. Riccardi was the player, Luke Ryan was his opponent, forced him out, was able to get first grab on it, and it just sat up for the second grab.
Second mark inside 50, and he's kicked the goal. Well done, Jesse Hogan. Good to see him playing and happy and getting the results. So he gets the third goal for the game for GWS. He's the first multiple goal kicker. There's 3-1-19. Fremantle 3-6-24 for Macca's Chicken Deluxe range. Together and loving it. Order via McDelivery. And our expert on AFL Nation, Shaw Unify Uniform Experts, is the one and only Paul Hazelby.
Well, they needed that, didn't they? They need one of their key forwards to stand up, and that was the matchup that I identified before the game. With Alex Pearce going out of the side, I think they're left a bit vulnerable, the Fremantle Dockers, in size. They've got Griffin Logue down there as an option. They've got Luke Ryan, who's the best and fairest winner, playing as a fullback a couple of seasons ago. But they've gone small, and that helped them with their ball movement last week. But a good key forward can kick goals against them if they move the ball well from the midfield.
Erasmus comes tearing in off the bench and straight onto the ground for Spitwater, tough and ready. Good bounce by umpire Johansson. Tapped down by Darcy to that man Erasmus. They fell straight in his back. He's going to get a free kick. Tanner Bruin in his 17th game. The offender, Erasmus. Wide kick. Drop mark. Was an arm chop. Played on, did Taberner. Kicked it straight into the back of a teammate in Brody. Here's Bruin. Shrugs an easy tackle and then kicks it to centre half forward. Kelly, one-on-one with Chapman. Walker arrived, intercepted, did really well. Wide kick, Akers. It bounced off his head in the end. O'Halloran. Eventually the ball has gone over the line and out of play, and we'll have a throw in. Far side, not a packed house, but nice numbers. Of course, it's school holidays. Saturday night, 3-6-24, 3-1-19. We've gone 6 minutes for Makita. We're all the outdoors with Makita. Throw in. Picked up by Akers. He was slung, then he dropped it. Hacked forward, inside 50. I think the kicker was Green. Loose ball over it. Aish might have a problem. He dived on it. He may have a real problem, and it has gone. Ping holding the ball. And Himmelberg was the tackler, and he can kick a long ball. He is 50 metres out. But he doesn't look confident at all. Well, he does now. He's marking the ground, so he's going to kick from 51 the way he's marked it. Aish stands about 48. What do you make of that, Paul Hazelby?
Yeah, I thought it was the right call. They've been consistent with that this year. If the player's on the ground, he's got a chance to knock it out. But if he just brings it in a little and the pack piles on, you're in trouble.
Elio off the ground, Peatling on. Here's the kick. Himmelberg lets fly. Gives it everything. Wow, what a goal. Harry Himmelberg. And it's all the H's. He's got 2. Hogan's got 2. And in the blink of an eye, GWS are in front. 4-1-25. Bad kicking is bad football. Fremantle 3-6-24. 1 point it is GWS for Macca's Chicken Deluxe Range.
Didn't get it the traditional way, did he? Leading and marking, using his size. Was able to win the free kick. As we take a look on the replay, he slid in, and that's all you need to do if the player does slide in. He took his hands off it, and he was smart, Himmelberg. He just pinned it to him, won the free kick. But I don't mind that. As long as we see consistency across game to game, that's what it's there for, to keep the ball moving. We don't want to see too many players hold it up like we have in the past, and I think the quality of footy in the first few rounds this year has been top-notch.
Into double digits now on the goal tally. He's kicked 10 in his career this year. There's Pruce. Scooped it up nicely. Green again out of the middle with the left. Big fly. Got it, Riccardi. No. Cox did really well. Stood his ground.
He's a good contested intercept marker, isn't he, now?
He's also spoilt the
Brennan
ball well
Cox,
tonight.
yeah.
Walker went to go short to Clark and stubbed his toe, and the ball went over the line out of play. So GWS get a stoppage, 35 out with the throw-in.
All of a sudden, it's the Dockers' defence under a bit of pressure.
Again, a shallow throw-in, but the umpire, the ruckman do stand a long way back. Dumped to the ground was Bruun. The long sleeves of Aish. Tumble punt to half forward. Schultz got it to Brodie. Under pressure, Erasmus. Kick was almost smothered off his boot. And Stein punches it away from lob. And we'll have a throw-in. Again, between wing and half forward, right half forward, this is for GWS, and they lead by a point, 25-24 for Macca's Chicken Deluxe Range around the grounds, and it is currently all tied up, 3-3 to 2-9. Richmond and, of course, the Bulldogs around the grounds for Chemist Warehouse. Great savings every day.
Brayshaw, 5 disposals. Ash doing a terrific job.
Pushed off it too easy, tapping up. Keith's been outstanding. There's the kick to half forward. Punched away by Ryan, away from Hogan. Here's Brayshaw. Ran out of options, so he backfeeds a hand pass to Clark. Short to Cox. Swings it wide to Logue. He wants his left side. Bit going on between Hogan and Clark behind play. Kick by Aish with the left to half forward. Lockie Schultz forced to punch it away. Erasmus did well. Backfeeds a hand pass to Chapman, to Brodie inside the centre square. Step around the corner. Here's Walters! Juggling mark, 45 out directly in front. Looks up. O'Driscoll will mark. And we know he can kick a goal. But this will be his first goal at that end of the ground. He's kicked 3 at the City end or the Indian Ocean end, but this is his first at the Nullarbor Plain. Well played, Michael Walters.
What a start it would be to his career. 4 goals in 3 games. Just pushed hard forward again. He plays the wing role really smartly, gets back. But if the opportunity presents, he gets forward into that corner.
He's a high step up and he runs hard.
Ooh.
Yeah, he chipped it. He actually kicked it, and I reckon it was almost like a drop kick.
Well, everything we've seen from him so far has been on the run. That was his first set shot.
And he didn't make the distance, so he's better than that. So that was just an error. In the end, GWS have stopped the scoring. Comes out to De Boer, who's been quiet. Hasn't had a major role. A goal to Richmond, 4-3-27. Lead the Bulldogs 2-9-21. Winners today, Sydney over North Melbourne just. And West Coast by 13 over Collingwood. Huge win for the West Coast Eagles. They're on the board. Sitkowski, Brodie, Walker freed it up to Erasmus. Freed up his hands and got it to Mundy. Quick kick. Here's Walters. Feint for a push in the back. Fans wanted it. He had hands on the ball. Riccardi. Eventually the ball goes over the line and out of play. And there's that Michael Walters stuff, which, as I mentioned before...
He probably wins the free kick if he doesn't do that.
Exactly
right.
Like
there was it. But then when the umpire sees him feign to go forward, he doesn't get it. Strong from Brandon Walker in the tackle. That's impressive for a young player. There was a lot of pressure on him. Absorbed it, kept on going.
Split the lip of the tackler. And Lockie Whitfield got a cut lip. Trainer out to him. Taberner. Mundy. Clark, 55 out. Kicks it long. Running back with the flight. Look out. Perryman, good mark. That's a really good mark. Called into it by Stein. And Perryman has marked. And it's 50 metres. It was called back. Lockie Schultz, where you've got to give him 9, so you've got to come back. And you know that straight away. You've just got to do it. You don't even stand to be asked. And I think he got asked once by Razor Ray. Punished. And again, it's a 50-metre penalty, and that can always prove costly. So now GWS have got it to half forward. Long kick, inside 50. Is that our man Hogan? It is. No, in fact, it was Green who was there. Hacked out of it by Hill. 25 out. Well done, Fremantle. They tore the ball out here. Young received from Aish and then kicks it long. Frederick and Stein. Frederick should mark. Oh, he doesn't. He drops the mark in front. Numbers favour GWS. Taylor's hand pass to Stein. Hand pass again. Now they kick it inside 50. And that's a turnover. And your man Brendan Cox has taken an uncontested mark. 3-6-24 Fremantle. GWS 4-1-25. We've gone 13 thanks to Makita. The ball eventually goes over the line and out of play. Far side of the ground for Macca's Chicken Deluxe range. We'll have a throw in.
They're doing all the attacking, aren't they, right now? The Giants. Brendan Cox, another skill error coming out of the back half from Fremantle in this quarter. It was the Giants in the first quarter. There's a high tackle there on Hill. Could have been paid, but he too paid for the free kick.
McCarty doing the ruck work and the ball goes over. Another goal to Richmond. So 14 gone at the MCG. Richmond a 5-3-33 lead Bulldogs 2-9-21. Around the grounds for Chemist Warehouse. Lob had front spot from that throw-in. Ward, Taranto, Cornelio. A lot of in and unders there. That hand pass had too much on it and he turned it over. In fact, didn't turn it over. Hand passed it over the line out of play. We'll have a throw-in. 65 metres out. GWS end of the ground. They lead by 1 point. Taranto and Green have had 9 clearances between them, both running hot for Ream. Cardi up, front spot, looked good. Young tried to take on the tackler. Aish. Switkowski had a player out wide. Brody found him by hand. Brody down the line. Walters. Get a free. It's a hold. It's coming back to the Giants. And back to Taylor. Always trying to get a free kick is Michael Walters, and a bloke that's been around for as long as he had, and it's on everyone's mind, it's on umpires' minds, it's on the fans' minds, it's on the media's minds. He just can't get it out of his system. There's the kick by Kelly to half forward over the top lob. So the play's being played on the far side, on the city side of the ground. 3-6-24, going nowhere. Fremantle at the moment, they're stuck. That was they've added 1 point in 15 minutes of the second quarter. And the Giants have added 2 goals to get themselves to 4-1-25. Another goal to Richmond, and they lead by 18 points, 6-3-39 to 2-9-21 around the grounds for Chemist Warehouse. Quick kick out of that congestion eventually. No. It's going to be a free kick for a non-controlling umpire. I think it's Ray says it was a hold, and GWS are going to get a free kick basically out of nothing. Signage around the ground says Chicken Deluxe Range. That's exactly what it is. It's the wonderful Macca's Deluxe Range scoreboard. 4-1-25. Giants by a point. Cornelio. Oh, that's a long ball inside 50. It's a poor kick in the end, though. Lob should mark it. It just kept on curling away from the goals. And Lob was always in position A. Took a very good defensive mark.
Poor kick from a guy with a lot of experience. Just too deep and too wide. Had to put them under some pressure right in front of goal. 15 metres out was the spot. Tom Green was by himself.
Lob called to play on. Took a long time to kick it. Down the line. Punched down by Keefe. Defensive 50 for Fremantle. Mundy, as he does so well, in and under. Young got it from Aisha, got it to Brody, got it to Switkowski. They run for him outside. Again, Aish, good follow-up, got pushed in the back, should get a free kick and does. Umpire will pay advantage in the end. Now they're out here. Taberner chips over the top. Walters gathers. He's got Frederick short. He goes to Collier by hand. He slips over in the pocket and loses the ball. Connor Iden's there. Collier tries to win the ball back. Eventually the boundary line is the best friend for the Giants' defence. And we'll have a throw in.
Great by Iden, wasn't it, to come off his teammate or off his opponent, go forward. He had a paddock in front of him. That's modern-day footy. Once you think you're out, person pushes up, and they're happy to leave somebody over the top to make that player make the decision, and he slipped over there, Collier.
Lobb and Riccardi. Taylor gathers. Hand pass was knocked down by Walters. It's just 40 metres out, Docker's end of the ground. Walters gathers, tries to burrow in through a tackle, going nowhere. With another ball up. 40 out, Fremantle's end of the ground. They trail by a point there, 3-6-24. Giants are 4-1-25. We've gone 17 minutes. Tapped down by Lobb. Had a voice out wide. Overrunning it was Schultz. Coming back, Switkowski. He's gang tackle. We have another ball up, 25 metres out from goal, Fremantle's end of the ground.
Bailey Banfield just doing a bit of a warm-up there. Whether that's just routine or perhaps an injury.
Keep an eye on that one on the boundary line. For Spitwater. Tough and ready. He came on and made a difference last week, but Bailey Banfield is surprised he didn't actually break into the starting 22 this week. Again, the Medi sub. Cox. Oh, he got through two very flimsy tackles. First one was by Himmelberg. The second was by Hill. Inside 50. Whitfield going back with the flight. Tapped down by Switkowski. Schultz is there. They both overrun the footy. Not so Taylor for GWS. Backhanded. Poor. Coming back. O'Driscoll squares it up. Stein, call him what you like, but he's taken the mark opposed to Frederick. He's starting to get his measure too. Takes the mark, 25 out from his own goal.
It's the next part of his game, isn't it, Frederick? The one-on-one contested marking side. If he gets that right and has some improvement, he'll have so many weapons.
Perryman did well to force the spoil here. Erasmus links up again with Munday. A shot kick was short. Iden is there. Scoops it up. Cornelio through the traffic. Hand pass under pressure to Ranto. Coming back to Riccardi, back to Kelly, back to Green, who flares it wide. Look out! Perryman. Akers was closing him down. Got a good shepherd too. He did by coming. Gets it to Hogan, right on the boundary line. Hogan and Clark, they don't like each other. Quick kick. There's the bouncing ball. Peatling's coming one way, tapping to the other. Busting through Chapman. Oh, he only knows one way, and that's straight down the guts. And so too this young man. He loves to bounce. It's Young. Hand pass to Lobb. Lobb ran out of options. Can go wide to Collier. He went even wider again. Here's Stein. He punches it away. Frederick recovers well. Doesn't mark it. Plays on with the left. Here's Tapiner and Taylor. The ball goes into the pocket. Numbers favour the Giants. Broon takes it out of the congestion and throws it on the outside of the boot. How does it pitch? It pitches beautifully for the Giants. Does absolutely brilliant. It's a free kick. Which way is it going? Fremantle. Wow. Frederick gets it short. I didn't see that. It was a beautiful kick. In the end, they just couldn't get it out of there. GWS, it's going to come back. Oh, Young kick, just cleared the hands. Now it's coming back. Ryan, who's made the mistake, diving on it, Peatling. O'Halloran is there. He gathers. In fact, it's O'Halloran, and he was dumped in that tackle. And we have a ball up. Wow, not a high-scoring last 15 minutes. 3-6-24 to 4-1-25. 25 tackles apiece. Paul Hazelby, we've ticked into time on second quarter.
Oh, it's furious. Brody getting busy through the midfield. Here they go, the Giants.
Great smother, Switkowski on the O'Halloran kick. Oh, Perryman, spin move was brilliant. Brood flares the hand pass. Coming, got a problem. Just gets away from Akers. Now Ash, the tagger, or the run with. Down the line, Young protects the ball. Got a bit of shelter as well from, I think, was Cox. It forced Riccardi to arrive late. Kick across their own goal. Taken by Logue now, who has it 35 out from his defensive goal. Goes short to Ryan. 3-6-24 Fremantle, 4-1-25 the Giants, showing a lot of it now. The mark should be taken by Cox. That was poor by O'Halloran. Needed to hold him up. He ran past the contest. Not a great kick either by Cox. Well done by though. Here's now Akers. Almost threw that ball away. Perryman's done some good things late. Ash, hand pass, Keefe. Had the better of Taberner. Down the line, Young in position A. Good mark coming across Chapman. It was a 2-on-1. Hill was the one. Brayshaw marks has been quiet. He gets away. Cornelio slow to get up. Wide kick now. They get it to the wing. There's a kick over the top by O'Driscoll. Frederick. He's got Collier short. He ignores that. He's got Mundy short. He ignores that. He goes to Switkowski in the end, who runs on and takes a chest mark. 45 out. Almost directly in front. Boy, they went the hard way. 3-6-24, 4-1-25. Switkowski lines up to put Fremantle back in front.
There's some consistency, though, with the ball movement. We saw that a lot last week when they get it half back, and that man again, Chapman, he could be anything. As they played it on here, and it ends up with O'Driscoll
Wow.
He's going for number 2. He's getting some shots.
He's going into a set shot mode again. We've seen him kick 3 on the run at the Indian Ocean end, but at the Nullarbor Plain, he's had 1 set shot from this side of the ground and he shanked it. In fact, he didn't even make the distance. He kicked it about 30 metres. Here's another go. Gets up a full head of steam. Strikes it. Loves it. Kicks his second. The boy can play. Nathan O'Driscoll and Fremantle are back in front. 4-6. 30. And GWS are 4-1-25. Nathan O'Driscoll has got 2 to be the only multiple goal kicker for Fremantle. Here's Paul Hazelby. That was for Macca's Chicken Deluxe range, and he is running hot Bareen tonight.
He just knows how to play the wing position. He gets back at the right time, but he gets forward, up and down, helping out his teammates. Switkowski just thought that he didn't have the leg. Didn't train too much throughout the week. Switkowski with a knee injury and is heavily strapped, so he gave the ball off. And while that was happening, O'Driscoll just wandered down closer to goal, and he learnt from his last kick. It wasn't perfect. The ball dropped, not ideal, dropped it out, but his foot chased it and he got enough on it. Kicks his second, could easily have 3 goals in this game to lead all comers.
Around the grounds for Chemist Warehouse, a goal to the Dogs, 3-9-27. Trailed by 2 goals, Richmond to 6-3-39. That game's 24 gone into the second quarter. Darcy, hand pass back feeds to Brayshaw, who got it back to Darcy. Mundy's been important. Kick, not great. It was over the head of Schultz, who wanted it short. Cumming takes the mark. He goes wide. De Boer at the back. Doesn't mark it. Goes through a set of hands and a couple of players. Cox says, I'll take the boundary line. Cornelio says, well, no, I'll get the ball instead. Riccardi, quick hands, was good. Here is De Boer again. Squares it up. How do they go? Peetling up, doesn't take the mark. Does he get a free? No. Loose ball, Mundy. Loose ball again. Picked up Kelly, goal. Fumbling David Mundy, I think. Or was it Clark? I don't think Mundy's even in that play. But it was at the top of the square, and Kelly's made them pay. I look forward to seeing who that Fremantle player was who made the error. And in the end, GWS have got the lead back again. 5-1-31, 4-6-30. Josh Kelly with the goal. Who made the blue?
Not sure which player it was. But again, it was slingshot footy from the back half. Got it in there quickly. It was Clark, who just fumbled around a little bit. And in defence, he does concern me at times, closer to goal. We know what he can do with run and dash. Didn't do too much wrong, but he just followed it up, did Kelly. And they need Kelly to lift too, the Giants. Hasn't had the best start to his season. You know what he can do. So smooth, so good with ball in hand, kicking the ball inside the forward 50. But to add more goals to his name, I'd love to see that.
Around the grounds for Chemist Warehouse, the Bulldogs have got the 4 leading stat getters on the ground, but they trail by 18 points. A couple of goals now to Tom Lynch. And it's Richmond by 18 at the 26-minute mark of the second quarter. Quick kick out of the middle again by the Giants. Well done by Akers. Gathered the footy. Cox has been good. Goes back across his own goal face to Ryan for Fremantle. He ambles, takes 3 or 4 steps. Wide kick. And that's a good mark. Collier on the lead. Biden put him under pressure. Collier hit that at speed. Goes short. Walters wants to change direction and go right across towards the Young direction. He marks it and goes. Taranto fell over. Look out, he almost didn't see O'Halloran coming. Akers is demanding the footy he has for the last 20 seconds. Hand pass, Brayshaw, Ash. Akers, back by hand, goes the fend off. Hand pass again, Brodie, Akers again, racking up the stats. Good kick. Snapped around the corner. His work rate was exceptional. He was the one that was demanding the switch on the far side from Walters. In the end, Lockie Schultz is lining up 20 metres out on a slight angle.
They had Michael Walters right in front of him with a kick. Walters not happy at all because it was the easiest of kick to find him. But he went a little bit further round his body, and Schultz is going to do the same.
And kicks the goal. 5-6-36 to 5-1-31. The floodgates, the mini floodgates, have opened up late in the quarter. It was pretty hard to score for a moment. By the end of the night, that Starlight song that keeps playing every time the Dockers kick a goal is going to drive me absolutely cocoa bananas. I understand it, but it,
more money for the kids.
I'm not
what it's all about, Tim.
Don't pull the charity ticket on me, mate. I'm talking about the song. 5-6-36 to 5-1-31. 27 gone, and that is for Macca's Chicken Deluxe range. Great charity, great night, and I understand it. But it's like being at the Sydney Swans games in the 80s when they played the same song and they used to kick 35 goals a game.
$1,000 for every goal to go towards the Starlight Foundation here in the West. And in the West, Mr. Charity is Tim Gossage. He's done so many great things across his time as an auctioneer, entertaining crowds and getting money for so many good causes. So
Including the Starlight
I take that back.
That's all right. I'm a big boy. I've got the Adelaide Crows AFLW fans that are on me at the moment. Only 16,000 went to that grand final today. Should have been played at the MCG. There's the bounce. Tap down. Ash gathers. GWS through the middle. Cornelio, he's a different player this year. There's the kick. Don't know about that. Didn't quite have enough on it. Yeah, Hogan wanted it deep. Logue slipped in. Wide kick. Coming out hard. Schultz front on. Took a mark. O'Halloran saying, well, I went for the ball. Umpire said front on contact. Good courage shown by Schultz, who goes short to Bray. Schultz is starting to get a bit free now at the moment. There's the kick, a little 1-2. Lob, bounced off Keefe's head. Ricochet ball was good. Coming in, hacked the footy. Short Keefe to Ash. Now he's got O'Halloran running for him outside. He ignores that. Inside a minute. 5 points Fremantle, 5-6-36 to 5-1-31. 5 points the margin. The boundary lineup for Spitwater. Tough and ready. Holding up the Makita clock. It says 1 minute to go. So they still want to concede here. So they'll be happy to go in 5 points down. Well, not happy, but I just wouldn't want to turn it over and extend that margin. So GWS are just running this clock down at their leisure now. 5-1-31 to 5-6-36. 11 points.
Ooh.
Turnover. This is what they didn't want to do. Better be quick. Running out of time. Oh, the kick by Schultz was intercepted. That's almost a throw from Brodie. Back to Schultz. Got to get it long. Got to mark. Inside 50. The Schultz kick. Walters. He wanted a free. He's going to get one.
Yeah, Whitfield hasn't been the same player this year. No need to make that kick this time in the game. And then he just took his eyes off the ball. Had to grab. And Walters gets a chance after the siren.
But you know what he did there?
Played for the free kick again.
A little bit.
But it was the eyes. It was the eyes that left the football.
12th disposal. 3 marks. He's already had 3 score involvements. And Michael Walters is lining up for his first for the night. Can only run straight at the man on the mark. That's why he just scrapes it home. It's a goal lead. Fremantle 5-7-37 to 5-1-31. That quarter went 29 minutes and 21 seconds. 2 goals to O'Driscoll, a goal in each quarter. Singles to Frederick, Schultz and Akers for GWS. A single to Kelly, 2 to Hogan and 2 to Himmelberg. Around the grounds for Chemist Warehouse, still playing at the MCG. 31 minutes gone. Richmond 7-3-45 lead the Dogs 4-10-34. Winners today, Sydney over North Melbourne, West Coast over Collingwood, and in the AFLW Grand Final it was the Adelaide Crows over Melbourne. This is AFL Nation for Tyre Power, your matchday favourites for tyre safety.
That quarter on AFL Nation was for McDonald's. Macca's Chicken Deluxe Range. Together and loving it. Order via McDelivery.
Have you noticed home loan lenders are starting to raise their rates? Well, Athena Home Loans just dropped their super low rates even lower. That's right, Athena just dropped variable rates again for new and existing customers to one of the lowest fee-free home loan rates in Australia. If you're looking to save money with a red-hot rate and 0 fees, switch to Athena today. Go to athena.com.au to find out more. Athena, love us and leave us. Standard credit criteria, terms, conditions and government charges apply.
Major building projects for the trade or a DIY home reno. Robot Building Supplies is the Australian-owned family-run business you can trust.
Robot's got it.
Robot's product range is vast and world-class. And when it comes to product knowledge...
Robot's got it.
Next-day delivery in Metro Melbourne.
Robot's got it.
Over 70 years experience and reliability helping Melburnians. Robot Building Supplies. Notting Hill, Sunshine, Preston, Dramana, Pakenham, Coldstream and Darnham. robotbuildingsupplies.com.au.
ROBOT, Robot Building Supplies.
Installerine, Installerine, Installerine.
Well, the hottest of hot party you've ever seen. Ream comes on steady, hot and strong. It just keeps on and on.
Want the assurance of an Aussie family-sized electric water heater with a 12-year cylinder warranty?
Install a Ream. Install a Ream. Install a Ream.
Then accept nothing less than Australia's best.
Install a Ream. Install a Ream. Install a Ream.
For the hottest of hot party you've ever seen. Ream comes on steady, hot and strong. It just keeps on and on. Install a Ream.
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 Ask your plumber for Ream, Australia's #1.
Are you ready to do your part to help slow the spread of influenza? Then it's time to book in for your flu immunisation today. Immunisation is a safe and effective way to help protect you from the flu. By getting immunised, you also help to protect those too ill or too young to be vaccinated. After all, it takes the community to build immunity. So go to chemistwarehouse.com.au/flu and make your appointment today. Chemist Warehouse, great savings every day.
Think this is just a hose with holes in it? No way, Jose. This is Pope Drip Ease. Deceptively clever irrigation made right here in Australia. Drip Ease drips drops onto plants precisely with a low, slow flow. So there's less runoff and less water wasted. Whether watering your flower beds or veggie garden, Pope Drip Ease will make it a breeze.
A better way to water is a Pope. It happens on 3.
Level 3 Forest Hill Chase is your local destination for good food, fun and entertainment. Birdie's Mini Golf and Sports Bar is the perfect place to watch all your favourite sports on the big screen. 12 beers on tap, live music and a rock star menu. Make Birdie's Mini Golf and Sports Bar your new local to eat, drink and play. Level 3 Forest Hill Chase is where it's at. Best parking, Level 3.
It happens on 3. Forest Hill Chase.
ForestHillChase.com.au.
G'day, Greg Rust here. Before you go away on your long-deserved holiday, get your 4B kitted out with the Bendix Ultimate 4-Wheel Drive Brake Upgrade Kit with advanced brake pads and rotors, braided lines and lots more. It's the ultimate brake upgrade for the latest 4x4 vehicles like the Ranger and Hilux. When you've loaded up all the gear in your 4-wheel drive or you're towing your caravan, make sure your brakes are up to the job with the Bendix Ultimate 4-Wheel Drive Brake Upgrade Kit. Bendix, put your foot down with confidence.
You're listening to the 2022 Premiership season on AFL Nation for Beaumont Tiles. For all your tiling needs, in stock now.
Gives it everything. Wow, what a goal, Harry Himmelberg. And in the blink of an eye, GWS are in front.
O'Driscoll, he's going for number 2.
Gets up a full head of steam, strikes it, loves it, kicks his second. The boy can play. Nathan O'Driscoll and Fremantle are back in front. Riccardi, quick hand, it's good. There is DeBoer again, squares it up. How do they go? Peeping up, doesn't take the mark. Does he get a free? No. Loose ball Monday, loose ball again. Picked up Kelly, goal.
AFL Nation highlights for McDonald's. Footy's back and I'm loving it. Never miss a single goal with McDelivery.
Yeah, Macca's Chicken Deluxe range together and loving it. Order via McDelivery. It is half-time, 5-7-37 Fremantle to 5-1-31 GWS. It's time now for a half-time floor show for Choices Flooring sale on now.
The Choices Flooring half-time floor show. Choices Flooring's Watch Your Lifestyle catalogue sale on now.
Well, to be Tim Gossage with you, AFL Nation. Choices Flooring are giving away the ultimate VIP Grand Final experience. You and a mate could experience all the hype of the Grand Final week firsthand. Then be at the big match itself, the 2022 Toyota AFL Grand Final. Head to iCanWin.com.au to enter now. Our stats wrap for half-time for Safety Steel Sheds, designed to save, built to last.
Been an entertaining contest, but the Dockers deserve their lead, 5-7 to 5-1. And if you look at their stats, they've had more disposals, 203 to 167. Contested possessions, a really good outcome given the midfielders they have out, 74 to 62. So the Giants really need to improve that part of their game in the second half. The inside 50 50s, 26, 22, but the mark's inside 50. That's been the big difference, 7-2 in favour of Fremantle. So the speed of ball coming through the midfield, and particularly from the half-back line, has caught the defence of the Giants out a few times, resulting in some scoring opportunities for the Dockers. Jesse Hogan taking those 2 marks inside the forward 50 for the Giants. Clearances, 15-16. So against this star-studded midfield, I reckon Jamie Graham will be pretty happy at half-time with those results.
Just to remind you, yes, Justin Longmuir coaching from home in his lounge room for the second week in a row. Jamie Graham in control at the ground. Player power rankings, Red Energy is proudly Australian. Call their Aussie team today on 131806.
Yeah, gave that to Will Brodie. I thought he was outstanding. 19 disposals in that first half. Isaac Cumming also with 17. He was good, but Will Brodie so far the best player on the ground.
Interesting way to look at that. He has been quite amazing since coming across from the Gold Coast Suns. Player of the day for Mildura Regional Development. Visit mildura.com.au.
Going to give it to Blake Acres, who, as you said, had the footy, gave it across to Brayshaw. Brayshaw just knew that he was going to get run down, gave it back to Acres, and he just found the right option, and it was Lockie Schultz who was able to kick the goal around his body. Important time late in that second quarter.
I'm going to give the Amy Klanger, who covers Klang as Amy does. I'll give it to myself by leaving my binoculars on the back seat of my car in the car park, realising when the game started I didn't have them. I had to send Joe Gray, our leading technician, down to the office. Our office is based here at Optus Stadium, and I had a second pair sitting on my desk, and they've come to the rescue. That's the Amy Klanger, who covers Clangers.
I want to do one too.
Amy
Nathan
does.
O'Driscoll, who improved his set shot. He just about missed the ball with the first one. Could have had 3 goals in the first half, but got another opportunity, went back and kicked it a lot better.
Okay, there's double Clangers, thanks to Amy. Player of the day so far for Whirlpool, designed for environment.
Yeah, I did. I ended up giving it to Will Brodie for his performance. 19 disposals, a number of clearances. Doesn't get out on the outside and run, but he just sets up his teammates all the time. And 19 and a half, he's on a real good pace.
What about the most improved player? Now, this is for Valvoline. Which oil keeps your business moving? You know, Valvoline. Now, this is the most improved player from the start of the game that got involved in the second quarter.
Yeah, tough that one. I thought Green was better in that quarter. He only had 4 or 5 disposals in the first quarter. Was able to get a number of clearances through the midfield. So I've got him as one, and the other one is Michael Walters too. I thought his second quarter was outstanding.
I agree with that. I thought Walters really certainly got busier in the second term. Valvoline, the original engine oil. The Australian-made smart play. It's important to buy Australian-made right now.
Smart play in that first half. Had to give it to Andrew Brayshaw for the time when he did know his limitations. So he got the ball, he was going to run inside 50 to have a shot, and then all of a sudden he knew that this closing speed was there. So rather than go through with the kick and get caught holding the ball, he just pirouetted, came back, gave it to Blake Acres, who set up that Lockie Schultz goal. So players knowing their ability and knowing the peripheral vision of what's around them.
Support Aussie-made products. The injury update for victorsports.com.au. I don't think there's been any glaring injuries so far for victorsports.com.au. The unmissable moment for Drink Wise. Choose to drink wise.
Been plenty. It's Michael Walters continuing to play for free kicks. I reckon he did it 3 or 4 times. He got one in that quarter, but I don't think he's ever going to get out of his game, regardless of what we say. Clearly, he wants to get it out of his game because it's not working. But when you do get older, you try anything to try and con those umpires to give you an opportunity.
MEGT Rookie of the Day. MEGT for your local apprenticeship experts. Call 13-MEGT today.
Tough. Heath Chapman's been really good, but I settled on Nathan O'Driscoll for his first half. 9 disposals and got forward and kicked the 2 goals.
MEGT, your local apprenticeship experts. Well played by you, Paul Hazelby. Around the grounds for Chemist Warehouse. Great savings every day. One other game tonight. It's half-time at the MCG. And Richmond 7-3-45 lead the Dogs 4-10-34. Goal kickers, Lynch has kicked 2 and Norton's kicked 2. They're the only multiple goal kickers in the game. Bailey Smith's had 22 disposals. Jack McRae's had 20. Short's had 17. Daniel Dunkley and Bontempelli have all had 16 apiece. Earlier today, around the grounds for Chemist Warehouse, the wins were Sydney just over North Melbourne and West Coast, and undermanned West Coast over Collingwood at Marvel. They're calling it the Miracle at Marvel. That was the halftime floor show. Thanks to Choices Floor.
A sports news update for Rolled. Eat good with Rolled. It's fast, fresh Vietnamese.
I'm Victoria Raptors with your sports update for Old. Tom Hawkins kicked 5 goals, including a controversial late sealer, to help Geelong extend their 19-year home winning streak against Brisbane with a tense 10-point victory. Brisbane snatched the lead during a seesawing third quarter to take a 1-point lead in the final change, but goals to Hawkins and fellow key forward Jeremy Cameron got the Cats over the line. Isaac Smith starred on the wing as the Cats won the territory battle on Friday night. And in NRL, Sean Johnson's Golden Point field goal sealed the win for the Warriors as they cruised to a 1-point victory over the Cowboys on Friday night.
A sports news update for Rolled. Fast, fresh Vietnamese. You're listening to the 2022 Premiership season on AFL Nation for Beaumont Tiles. For all your tiling needs, in stock now.
The Chicken Deluxe Burger at Macca's. Tender Aussie chicken in a crunchy coating with melted cheese, tomato and aioli. It's all the best bits in one delicious place. Chicken and Macca's together and loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Available after 10:30am for a limited time only.
Sustained performance in footy is more than just one great game. It's about playing consistently, game after game, season after season. Host Plus delivers strong performance over the long term, with top returns over 20 years. A top-performing super fund over the long term, that's a plus. Search, compare, Host Plus today.
Super Ratings SR50 Balanced Index, December 2021. General advice only. Consider the relevant Host Plus PDS and TMD at hostplus.com.au before deciding if Host Plus is appropriate for you. Past performance is not a reliable indicator of future performance.
Sometimes needing new tyres can catch us by surprise. That's why Tyre Power gives you the power of Zip Pay and Zip Money. It means you can get what you need now, get back on the road safely, and pay for it later, taking advantage of the interest-free periods. So if you need new tyres or mechanical repairs, don't wait till it gets worse. Get them now with Zip Pay or Zip Money at Tyre Power. No fuss, no wait, no worries. Terms and conditions apply. So visit tyrepower.com.au or call 13 21 91 for your local owner-operator.
Footy is made up by lots of bite-sized plays. A good pass here, a nice kick there, maybe snaffling possession. But adding up all of these bite-sized plays can get you big wins. It's the same with Snaffle. Get stuff you want now and pay it off with bite-sized payments. Now that's a huge win. Snaffle. Grab a Snaffle wallet today at snaffle.com.au.
Terms, conditions, fees, charges and lending criteria apply. Credit provided by Walker Stores Proprietary Limited. Australian Credit Licence 393023.
Are you game ready? Your local Sports Power store is supporting local footy clubs and players with everything you're going to need for the footy season ahead. With a great range of boots, footwear, balls, training and protective gear from all the big brands like Adidas, Asics, Nike, Puma, New Balance, Sharon and Shock Doctor. So if you want to get game ready, get into your local Sports Power store and check them out. Find your nearest Sports Power store at sportspower.com.au.
We're your local experts, Sports Power.
Which oil has been trusted for over 150 years? Home mechanics who change their own oil, they know. Professionals who service their own car at home, they know. Car lovers who want the best for their pride and joy, they know. And when you really think about it, you know. Valvoline, the original engine oil.
It's been a weekly keepsake with footy fans for over 100 years. The AFL record. Filling out the goals and points on the team lists is a family tradition for many. Now you can do it every week at home with an AFL Record subscription. You can purchase the AFL Record online via aflrecord.com.au and get each week's edition delivered to your door. Thanks to 4 and 20, Australia's original fan food, the AFL Record. Subscribe today online, aflrecord.com.au.
With so many colours, styles and designs available, it's difficult to choose the best flooring for your home and lifestyle. With the Choices Flooring What's Your Lifestyle sale, you can download our lifestyle collection catalogues. Whether your look is coastal, suburban, inner city or country, there's over 100 pages packed full of ideas and savings to find the right flooring style for your lifestyle. Choices Flooring, the floor you've been searching for.
If you're a local multi-trade contracting company, Handy wants you. Handy works with insurance companies with fair rates and fast payment. If you're licensed and insured, it's quick to sign up. Go to handy.com. That's HANDDI.com.
You're listening to the 2022 Premiership season on AFL Nation for Beaumont Tiles. For all your tiling needs, in stock now.
Players just re-warming up, if there is such a thing. 5-7-37 to 5-1-31. It's a 6-point lead to the home team. We're here for Macca's Chicken Deluxe range together and loving it. Order via McDelivery. Winners today, AFLW Grand Final, Adelaide over Melbourne. Still no career decision been made by Daisy Pearce. So she hasn't made a decision whether she's going to play on or not. And the AFL winners, Sydney, got over the top of a gallant North Melbourne who had their chances. In the end, it was Sydney home, and West Coast, an undermanned West Coast, have beaten Collingwood by 13 points at the Marvel Stadium. What did you make of that? We watched the end of it before us. It was a gutsy win.
Yeah, it certainly was, with the midfield that they had out, 5 of their stars. But they found a way. We've been waiting for some of these green shoots to come through for the West Coast Eagles, and we saw a few today. O'Neill was good, Patrick Naish was good. Hugh Dixon's been a revelation since being picked up by the West Coast Eagles. But good for the competition, good for the Eagles. Their season is not done and dusted just yet.
What does it mean for Collingwood?
Back to the drawing board, of course. They were staring down 3-0 last week at three-quarter time. You thought they were there. They lost that one against the Cats, and they'll be really disappointed with their performance today. They did have some good players out with Taylor Adams and, of course, Jordan De Goey going out through suspension. But they should have accounted for the West Coast Eagles, so they'd be disappointed. And it looks like they're not going to be a top 8 side, in my opinion, on the back of that performance.
Ferrari's Charles Leclerc will start on pole position. Grand Prix. Daniel Ricciardo on the 4th row after finishing 8th in qualifying. Much improved effort by him. Big day in Melbourne tomorrow. So 2 goals apiece to Jesse Hogan and Harry Himmelberg, and 2 to Nathan O'Driscoll. They are the multiple goal kickers in this game. I can tell you, around the grounds for Chemist Warehouse, medical sub has been activated. The Bulldogs' Vandermeer hamstring tightness is out. Mitch Wallace is in.
Just looking at the disposal winners, Brody's got 19. Cummings been good with 17. Taranto 15. Akers 14 and a goal. Canelio 13. Mundy 13. Chapman's been outstanding with 12. Keefe down back has played well. He's got 12. And Michael Walters also with 12 disposals. 2 points on the back of 1-3 last week. He's got 2 points. So his radar a bit off at the moment, son, but at least he's finding the footy.
12 scoring shots to 6. We're about to get underway. 6-point lead. Good bounce, umpire Johansson. Now wearing the number 6. A former West Australian umpire for a long time in Dean Marr gets green, attacks the footy for the Giants, leaves it behind. Mundy to Brayshaw. Flicks the ball up. O'Driscoll again with that left foot, so valuable in any team. Kicks to half forward Taberner, and there's a free kick, and it's going against Keefe for holding Taberner. Too far out to score, so Taberner squares the ball. It wasn't a great kick. Hill went over the top of it. Clark went on top of it, and then he's funneled it out with one hand. Lucky to get away with that. Mundy there to assist. There's a throw, and it's going to be a free kick to the Giants. Taranto short to Green at centre-half back. Just travels the required 15. Wide kick. Poor kick. Frederick. Peatling. 3-on-1. Fremantle have the 3. Frederick got the ball back. Peatling did really well. No, it's going to be diving below the knees. Free kick going to the Dockers and Chapman on the wing.
Bit harsh there on Peatling. Didn't mind his effort.
Passes now to Brayshaw. The hand pass from Chapman from that free kick to half forward. A big Bruce floats across. It was a poor kick, and he marks on defensive 50. We've gone 90 seconds in the third quarter.
Brayshaw getting busy, 13 disposals, but to his credit, in that first half, more score involvements than any other player with 5.
Keep an eye on that one. Here's the wide kick. The Giants changing direction. Whitfield is going to keep the ball in to half forward. Riccardi. Collier's a remade player too. Gathers the footy to Lobb. He's tackled by Taylor. Leaves the ball behind. Mundy's hand pass went behind. Driscoll, he realises his mistake as the veteran. The ball goes over the line out of play. We've gone 2 minutes in the quarter for Makita. We're all the outdoors with Makita. We'll have a throw in far side, about 85 out at the Dockers end of the ground. We've had no addition to the half-time score. It's a 6-point lead, Freo. Bruce, been a good battle between he and Darcy. No clear winner. Driven into the ground, no free kick. Brayshaw was the tackler. And getting up off the bottom of the pack is Tim Taranto. Good toss up of the ball. Aish. Mundy. Holding the ball. He's going to go against Big Bruce. He stayed down. He's holding his right knee. Is Braden Bruce. We'll keep an eye on that one if we can, Hayes. That doesn't look good. Very slow to get up, and the Dockers have worked it to half forward. Yeah, he's in a bad way, Bruce, with that knee. Kicked by Switkowski. Top of the square. Loose ball. Yeah, he's in a world of hurt here, Bruce. This is big. He's come off a series of injuries over the last couple of years. They're under pressure here. Back feeding the hand pass. They're going to get it out. Coming, but Bruce has got off the ground. He got out of the trainer and taken a great mark. No, he's going to have the ball turned over. He took the mark. Mundy came in. Bruce has been punished for giving him a backhander. As we take a look at the replay. Yeah, right elbow. It's not a good look, that replay. For Carsales, everything you ought to know.
I think he then went to say sorry. And it was paid against him.
Gee, he did well. He got up.
The best part is he's moving.
Yeah, that's the other thing. He's moving. He got up. He looked gone. Trainer came and helped him out. Took the mark. Then
amazing what the ball does, Tim, when it comes in your area.
There's the kick by Mundy.
No loser's limp there.
Yeah, hand pass Young over the top. Walters, great chase and tackle. No prior. The tackler was Kelly. And we're going to have a ball up. This is all happening about 30 metres out, Dockers end of the ground. 37 plays 31 for Sport Power, your local footy experts. Tap down Bruce. Taranto. Kick by Akers was smothered by Ash. Tap down to Brayshaw. He got it from Darcy. He got it back to Mundy. Top of the square, Taylor should mark and does. Well done by Keith. Kept tapping her away from the contest, and Taylor, who's a very good player, the boy from Swan Districts, has taken the mark. He goes short to Cumming by hand. He goes wide, and they've got it outside their defensive 50. Hill chips down the line to Taranto. And 50 against Brayshaw, and he didn't argue. 5-7-37 to 5-1-31. The Giants game is brought to you by Bing Lee, Australian family-owned for over 65 years. The Giants have it now at half forward right, and have no change thanks to Mate, Australia's most satisfied internet customer scoreboard. Inside 50, Cornelio and Clark. Eventually the ball goes over the line and out of play. Mate Internet and Mobile, award-winning Aussie service mobile plans from $20 whenever throw in. And Iron Braden Bruce, he looks like he's recovered. Trainer was signalling to the bench like he needed help badly. Chapman, his hand's so slick. Akers got it to Mundy. Wide kick off the side of the boot, comes towards our interchange wing. A little shimmy and shake here from Frederick. Did really well. Down the line to Collier. Fast movement. Just cleared the man on the mark, Perryman. Iden got back. Whitfield, he'll go short. Perryman will take the mark. Again, should have done better here, Fremantle. Look at that. Look at the boundary line there for Spitwater. Same rugged reliability, brand new look. There is 7 players about to come onto the ground. And one of them is the ball.
How are the hands skills from Chapman?
Yeah, he's quick, isn't he?
Could he go through the midfield?
Yeah. How's the hand? What about the skills of David Mundy as well? You reckon he can play a bit?
Little.
There's the kick to half forward. Bruce up. Himmelberg roves it. They tackle him. Comes back to Bruce. Quick kick. Really tough call, that. Yep, I agree. I just think he kicked it. He had no idea where he was on the ground and where the boundary was. Big changes. Walker and Schultz come onto the ground on the boundary line. So no change to the halftime score. 37 plays 31 for Mate, Australia's most satisfied internet customers. Cornelio overruns the footy. Brody funneled it back. Green. Oh, little shimmy and shake. That's the goal of the game right there. That is stunning stuff. Tom Green sold some candy
Snap with the right, 40 metres out over the left shoulder and ties it up. Goal of the game. You betcha. That is 6-1. 37 to 5-7 37, all square for Mate, Australia's most satisfied internet customers, and that was for Host Plus. That's a plus goal of the game.
There's a new green in town, no longer Toby Green, the best green at the football club. This kid can play. He will challenge for a Brownlow medal. If not this year, in the next few seasons. He's rising all the time, and he's added that part to his game. The ability to go forward, take marks, but also to sniff out a goal. And there was a half a chance there, and he took it and nailed it.
5th goal of the year for Tom Green.
David Mundy up to 20 disposals. Good start in this quarter. Brodie, 19's just come on off the bench. And Brodie has 19, coming 19, Taranto with 18. Brayshaw getting busy. He's now up to 15.
They're all contenders for the player of the day for Whirlpool, Kitchen and Laundry Appliances. Erasmus has got the job on Green at the moment, and now he's got himself a free kick. He's had a huge influence on the game. Slicing kick wasn't great, didn't quite strike it. Turned it over. Wide kick, Peatling marks. Whitfield was the interceptor at half back. So a bit of a steadier here for the Giants. We've gone 8 minutes in the third quarter. Peatling allowed to stroll off the mark. Oh, gee, ran close to the man coming the other way. I think it was Brayshaw. It's an up and under kick. Logue up, doesn't mark the ball. Taranto, little flick hand pass. O'Halloran ran out of options. Pulls it back around the corner. Doesn't travel too far. Young attacks it. Over the footy, Hill. Over the top of him, Brodie. Oh, Brodie should get a free. That was pretty crass by Kelly, and does. 5-7, 6-1, 37 apiece for most satisfied internet customers. And Sports Power, your local footy experts. Game is underway at the MCGs. The Tigers by 9 points. 8 gone, thanks to Chemist Warehouse. 8-3-51 to 5-12-42. Richmond over the Dogs. We'll have a throw in. Cardi in the ruck. Close to Darcy. Walker, tackled by O'Halloran from behind, and Whitfield from the front, going nowhere. Another ball up on the wing. Riccardi up before acceptance. Darcy won the ball back. Hand pass was good. They're running hard, the Giants. Riccardi got it from Cornelio. Inside 50. Pushed out of it. Well done by the Dockers defence there. I think Logue and Ryan combined to keep O'Hogan out. And they marked the ball, and then they got it to Aish, who got it to Chapman, who gets it to Erasmus, who has it on the far wing. Ball kick, turnover. Clark turns around and gives Erasmus an almighty cook. He doesn't mind the chirp, does Jordan Clark. For a bloke that turns it over more than he does. Watch himself. Here's Iden. Oh, great smother by Schultz, but the ball's going to come back. Kelly, they get it short. The ball was involved. He's instructing his teammates. Here's Kelly again. Long kick. Hogan thought he was being impeded. Still thought he was getting impeded. Into the pocket. Gee, I'll tell you what, they were very, very lucky there. Over the top, I think Ryan, they dive in on top. Loose hand pass, shrugged at it. Tanner Bruin, his hand pass went backwards when he tried to snap it. They closed him down. Dockers defence also in that situation. Brayshaw did well. Well played, Fremantle. Oh, the ace hand pass. 1 too many for Clark. They dive on the footy. It's 30 metres out. Umpire Ray Chamberlain says, "I'll ball it up." Paul Hazelby, you're the expert for sure. Unify your team.
Just didn't see that player out the corner of his eye, and he read it well, the Giants player, but just couldn't take it cleanly. Gets another chance.
Aish goes to ground. Chamberlain was obscured there for a brief moment. He wants to ball it up. 5-7 to 6-1. It's all tied up. We've got the close one. 11 gone for Makita in the third quarter. Up over the top, Hogan. Green was being held, didn't get a free. Chapman over the ball. He's gang tackled by Brune and also by Ash. We'll have a ball up. Right forward pocket. 37 apiece. GWS at their right end of the ground for them. Darcy takes it out of the ruck contest. Ricochet. Green. Oh, Tom.
Tom Green has snapped another one, and you heard from Paul Hazelby, if you reckon that first one was good, that was even better for Host Plus. That's a plus. Tom Green has a bit going on. Paul Hazelby, the Giants are in front by a goal.
Well, Jordan Clark, I think he's on the lip again, but there's not much to say about that because that was unbelievable. 2 goals. He's changed the course of this game, Tom Green, in this quarter. Both from nothing. Got it from the stoppage. The first one was a hook. That one was a banana. Different pockets. Oh, there's a bit going on. Dockers fans not too happy. Luke Ryan's in there. Akers got bowled over. Go back to the middle.
7-1 to 5-7. It's a goal lead thanks to Mate, Australia's most satisfied internet customers. Good game of footy for Sports Power, your local footy experts, and around the grounds for Chemist Warehouse. 57 plays 48. It is the Tigers by 9 points. Replay. Now Clark got pushed out of it by Lockie Ash. Maybe a free kick in the middle of the ground to lob. His kick inside 50. Mundy drops the mark. Free kick, arm chop, Mundy. Or is it Collier? Collier, sorry. Collier's the player.
He was lucky. I thought he dropped it. And on the back of what we saw in that second quarter when he led up so strongly to a powerful ball, he was a bit lucky.
I was taking a look at the replay there of Jordan Clark's theatrics after being pushed out of it by Lockie Ash. Collier close to the man on the mark, does not matter. They get the responding goal. Maybe a lucky one, but it's all tied up. 43 apiece. 7-1, 6-7 for Mate, Australia's most satisfied internet customers. More money goes into the Starlight Foundation. Kitty, what did you make of that, Paul Hazelby, as the goal goes to Collier?
Well, that was Riccardi late, absolutely. I think that all moved on and he just blatantly bumped into him from behind. As we looked at the replay, I didn't think the free kick was there to Collier, to be honest. Not much a defender can do. Tried to spoil, got a bit of ball. But Collier, as you said, he's reborn, isn't he, as a player? When you get a bit of opportunity through injury last year. And then Justin Longmuir started to like him, started to love him, played him every week. He grew in confidence. He's had a good start to this season as well.
Lots of noise being made. Kelly in the middle. Hacked forward by Taranto. GWS get the ball going forward. Logue attacked the footy. Pushed off it far too easy was Clark on that occasion. This is all happening 55 out. A funnel hand pass. Cornelio holds it for a long time. Gee, Josh Kelly loves this situation. He's hooked it to the right. 7-2-44 to 6-2-43. It's a point lead. 14 gone for Mate, Australia's most satisfied internet customers. I'll tell you what, Tom Green could also be the hard yakka, legendary gear, toughest player. Gee, he does some bullocking work in there. So Young brings the ball out. Oh, good mark taken by Brodie. Bruce was bearing down. That's a very good mark at right half back for Fremantle. Short kick, Brayshaw. Just has it at the backside of the centre square. Then chips down the line. Switkowski. He got tunnelled. Cornelio claimed the mark. Taylor hand pass over the top. Back to Taranto. O'Halloran. Mundy. Boundary line. 70 metres out. GWS end of the ground. They're up by a point. 44-43. 15 gone. Eight points around the grounds for Chemist Warehouse. Richmond over the Dogs. Bruce wins it down to the front. Broon tackles Brodie. 55 out. We have a stoppage.
No Fife, no Sarong through the midfield. Mundy, Brayshaw and Brodie all been very busy.
Mundy's quick kick out of that congestion. Mark's been taken by Walters on the back pedal. Down the line to Frederick, who hasn't been clean at all. He's had moments. He's exciting, but he's just got to do the basics right all the time. Get it first, think about what's going to do it with after that. It's an up and under kick. Taberner and Keefe, they wrestle for it. The ball comes inside. It spills inside the front 50, pushing the back, going to Boer, I think. He's under that pack. Was tackled by Walker. They were just falling forward. I don't think it was deliberate, but he did fall into the back of the veteran.
De Boer. It's the wing. Ash will fly. He won't mark. At the back, Riccardi. Hand pass, Hogan. I thought he was looking for a teammate. Umpire disagreed.
He was looking for Bruce, but it was way too quick for Bruce. He didn't realise it until it had well and truly gone past.
Clark, right on the wing. And then he ran straight into the man on the mark, and then he's proceeded to kick it out of bounds on the full. Oh, tell you what, that I said was touched. I'm not so sure about that.
I'll put a microchip in the footy, Goss. At least then we'd be able to tell if that was out of bounds or not.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. 24-19, the hit-outs. Hit-outs to advantage, 9-8 in favour of Fremantle. They are some of the stats, thanks to safety steel sheds. Long time, that's a throw. Against Taranto, I think. It's going to be a free kick. It's going back to Brodie. He continues to dominate this game. 55 out. What's his options? Just going to pop it up. And Lobb will take a very good mark under a sea of orange. Rory Lobb, 25 metres out, 45-degree angle, big mark.
That's playing to your strengths. Rory Lobb, if he gets a good run at it, he's going to be hard to beat because of his reach. Playing for the Giants, he was the best contested marker in the comp. Hasn't quite been that for the Fremantle Dockers. But an outstanding kick from Will Brodie, who gets a nice applause as he goes to the bench. Didn't overkick it. That was the key.
They're behind the lob kick. He kicks the goal. Rory Lobb, as you can hear with the locals, are pretty happy. His first for the night. 5-point lead and more money for the Starlight Foundation. AFL Nation for Sports Power and mate, Australia's most satisfied internet customers, 7-7 to 7-2. 49 plays 44, 5-point lead in favour of the home team. Here's Paul Hasleby for sure. Unify your team.
They got a good game back and forth. The Giants keep finding something, but every time they do, the Dockers then go up their end and get an opportunity. He's got 7 goals now this season. Big Rory Lobb, 2 in each of the 3 games. He'd love to get another one on the night to average 2 for the season. That'd be a great start. After trying to leave and get back to the Giants, some storylines here. He wanted to go, of course. Jesse Hogan, another player that did leave, got to the Giants, and Matt De Boer, not wanted by the Fremantle Dockers.
Back in play. Hill came off the square, another one who tried to leave. He tried to go from GWS to Essendon, and he was in Perth at the time getting a tattoo done. I saw that on the doco. Chris showed me the money. Umpire fell over, almost fell over, sorry. I think it was Erasmus who came in behind him. Erasmus doesn't mind mixing it. There he is, pushing and shoving with Taranto. Just his second game. Switkowski's kick. He's on the AFL logo. We're going to have a ball up. 7-7 to 7-2. 49 plays 44. Paul Hazeby's got to go through all the awards, of course. Still waiting for that crucial moment for New Farm. Perryman. Broome. Iden. This is all happening by hand. Ash. No prior opportunity, surely. Oh, dear. Tackled strongly by Akers. It was good. And De Boer has gone. He missed the he missed the free. Is this going to be a 50? I don't know, but Aish has come in. Ryan's come in, and it's 50 metres against De Boer. De Boer's asking the question, what did I do wrong? And they're saying he dragged off after the umpire had paid the free kick. I think De Boer generally didn't know there'd been a free kick paid in that incident early. And that's a dumping tackle. He's very lucky that they didn't get a free kick, GWS.
And it wasn't holding the ball either. We had a perfect view. He didn't have the view that we had, though. It was facing towards the crowd. And they both got the ball at the same time, and he made the tackle, then slung him.
Yep.
Could have been a sling tackle. This would be number 2 for Akers. He's playing some game himself.
Should kick it. He's hooked it. Maybe there is a free kick got out there somewhere. Justice is done. 7-7, 49 to 7-2, 44. It is Fremantle by 5 points around the grounds for Chemist Warehouse. It's a 9-point lead to Richmond. They've basically led all night. 9-5-59 to 6-14-50. As I said, bad kicking is bad football. That's for Chemist Warehouse. Great savings every day. Bruce, Brune. Snaps with the right. De Boer is in the pack. So too Young. They tackle Cox, and we're going nowhere. Far wing. Bruce again. Cornelio. Arches the back and gets away from O'Driscoll and then kicks it out on the full. Did all the hard things, Cornelio, and then tried to chip it down the line. Fremantle fans are invested. As I said, not the world's biggest crowd. The top deck is very sparse. They're out and going here. Brayshaw runs away. Long inside 50. Schultz up, doesn't mark it. Walker over the footy. In fact, it was Walters, should I say, and the ball goes over the line now to play. So this is a bit of an arm wrestle right now. This is important. That if Fremantle can get a double-digit lead as we're well into time on in this third quarter, this will lift them. GWS are hanging on. Shallow throw-in. Bruce wins it down. Mundy. Whitfield. Ash throws it on the boot. Come off the outside of the boot. That's just a skill error. Not according to the umpire. Failing to take all measure to keep the ball in play. I don't have a feel for that, I don't reckon, most of the time, the umpires. Big fly up over the top. Oh, hitting the pack hard was O'Driscoll. And he ran out of play. Was it O'Driscoll? I think I got it right.
It was. Heading towards that pocket.
Wow, he was quick.
He's clean too, isn't he?
That's just a skill error by. That's a terrible decision. I'm just watching the replay for car sales. Sell your car the hassle-free way with car sales instant offer. It's just a bloke under pressure, in congestion, throws it on the boot. Almost tackled when he kicked it. And the umpire failing to make every effort to keep it in. Switkowski on the wing. Does well, arches the back and then has a bounce in a very tight situation. Inside 50. Coming out Taylor. Loose ball. Brayshaw scoops it up. Iden drops the ball inside the pocket. Swatted down by Steen. Now there's a quick kick by the Giants out of the congestion. Punched away. Chapman's there. Here's Aish. He attacks. He kicks it. He goes across and misses. Out to a goal lead. 7-8, 7-2. And that was the quarter-time margin. So we're still a half-time margin. We're still a 6-point game. 7-8-50 to 7-2-44. Paul Haigsby, what do you make of this contest?
It's been played in the front half of Fremantle at the moment. They've had two good opportunities, Akers and Aish, to get that extra score, put them further in front, but the Giants just can't find their way out past this wall of the Dockers.
Certainly can't, and guess what? It might be coming back in again. They thump the ball in. Players over the footy. They pick it up. There's O'Driscoll pocket again. Not 3 weeks in a row. Surely not, no. Left forward pocket, Nathan O'Driscoll has made it his own. On this occasion, just across the face. 7 points, 7-9-51, 7-2-44. Stein is struggling to get up and get his breath. 25 gone. And Paul Hazelby, that could have been a Bendix break. Big moment right there. Confident stopping Bendix breaks.
Oh, that would have been enormous. The crowd are invested in this game. Would have been another $1,000 too to the Starlight Foundation. But they found a player, and they found a wingman, something that they don't really have. Akers has been playing well, but another outside wingman with speed, that's a real positive.
This is a player and a half, Chapman.
Oh, isn't he what?
And Logue and Chapman. Get into the back of Logue, but they've still got time to gather. There he is again here. He's running again. O'Driscoll received it into the pocket. Plucking mark. Can you believe he could mark that? That is Schultz, who was marked over a bloke. Whitfield, who's certainly got centimetres on him, plucked it off, and wow, Nathan O'Driscoll take a bow. He is playing. That's a crucial moment for New Farm, Australians through and through. His work rate, sensational. Schultz is lining up. The right forward pocket, he's got a left forward pocket, screws around the corner with the right boot. He's gone narrow, so they've had some chances. 7-10 to 7-2, 17 scoring shots to 9, but the margin is just 8 points for Mate, Australia's most satisfied internet customers.
I believe he would have made a really good centre forward, Lachie Schultz, if he was taller. He just plays like that. It was the 2 feet takeoff, marked the ball. It was going to be a free kick anyway, as the Giants go straight down the middle to Callum Ward. Good kick in.
20 points to margin at the MCG. Richmond over the Dogs, and tell you what, the Giants have got the ball quickly to half forward now. He'll go short, Taranto. He'll flick it over the top. Is this De Boer running with the flight? I think it is. And De Boer's marked. Good football by the Giants. Around the grounds for Chemist Warehouse. Richmond are 11-5-71, biggest lead in the game. The Dogs are 6-15-51. That could be a massive upset at the MCG on the back of the Eagles beating Collingwood.
Would be massive. You just can't get a read, can you, on where Richmond are at? And for the Bulldogs, they'll be 1-3. Had to come back from there. They were expected to win this game.
So Matt De Boer, 79 goals in 214 games. He's kicked 1 goal this year. This, in the closing stages of the third quarter, slices and kicks the goal. De Boer gets the goal. He's pumped. He tries to lift his team. He gets him within 2 points. 8-2-50, 7-10-52. Bit of coast-to-coast action, and that was fantastic work. The Victorian Farmers Federation, keep your head in the zone. Set shot, Matt De Boer.
One way to get out of defence, and they were stuck there too, and they waited until they had another missed score, so they got the kick in, and they went straight down the middle. They spread the zone really well. A good running pattern from Callum Ward. Found himself free in the middle of the field and just kept on going, and it was well summed up too by their gun midfielder to find the right option. Found De Boer.
I was surprised Taranto sort of was even looking to give it off, thinking he could easily get 50, but he lacked the confidence, and De Boer, just as we know, he has done in over his 200-game career, his work rate to get into that position within goal-kicking range. So back to the 2-point margin. Secondary bounce coming back.
Taranto up to 24 disposals. Brodie 22, a bit quiet in this quarter. 22 to Mundy, Cumming 21. Brayshaw 19, Chapman 17 and Cornelio 17.
Stats for safety steel sheds and the players in that consideration for Whirlpool Kitchen and Laundry Appliances Player of the Day. Ward throws it on the boot to the square. Himmelberg fell over behind play, going nowhere. Oh, he's going to be pinged for holding the ball here. Front on. Gee, that's a tough call on Brayshaw. He's not arguing. Kelly received from the free kick, still not happy with the call. Big fly, Hogan at the back, didn't mark it. Ball comes down, Chapman read it best, flares it wide. De Boer punches, in fact it's Cumming, punches away from Collier, gathered by Ash. Hand pass went back, comes to Aish. One less letter. Ash to Aish, and now to the Ward. Comes back to Taranto. Hand pass was knocked down by Stein. There should have been a free kick to Ward. He was tackled without the footy. They dive on it. We're going to have a ball up at left half forward for the Giants. Paul Hazelby, the Dockers are up by 2 points for Mate Internet. Award-winning Aussie service mobile plans from just $20. Brodie almost threw that out. In fact, he got a high tackle. It's coming back. It's against Ward. It's coming back. All the way back to Brodie at half back.
How did they let him go, the Gold Coast Suns? When you look at their past, Jared Lyons, Peter Wright, 2 metre Peters making a fool of them. And now Will Brodie's doing the same. Docker's got a bargain.
30 minutes gone at the G. Richmond by 18. 11-5 to 6-17. The Dogs for Chemist Warehouse. Steiner knocks the ball over the line and out of play. Just forward of right centre wing, closing stages of the quarter. Fremantle led by 6 at half time. It's now down to 2. Throw in. Darcy and Riccardi. Brayshaw scooped up. Erasmus. Quick kick, dangerous kick, poor kick in the end. Turned it over. O'Halloran's marked. So GWS trying to break out wide. Whitfield's the long kick. Good luck with that. 1 on 3. Over the top was Cox. Mundy put the head down. Tackled by his good mate De Boer. Tried to burrow his way through. Great tackle by De Boer.
Real good tackle, wasn't it, from De Boer?
Brilliant.
Most players in that scenario would give away a free kick. His head was down, went around it, got his arms pinned. That was a big play.
Hard yakka, toughest player, no doubt. It's almost a kick, an up and under there, a rugby-style kick by Cornelio. The ball went up and came down just to try and get it to make some ground and keep possession. Turned it over in the end. Walters fell to ground. Clark's hand pass.
Sold Walker into a spot of bother. Tell you what, GWS have gone up a level 2 in their tackling and will have a ball up on the wing. 14 seconds to go. It's smack in front of the AFL Nation commentary spot for Sports Power, your local footy experts, and Mate, Australia's most satisfied internet customers. It's tough stuff by both teams, in particular by the Giants tackling. Brody overruns it. Kelly.
Ooh.
Siren will sound, and we've got a close one. Another goal to the Tigers. Three-quarter time, the Tigers are out by 4 goals. 12-5-77 to the Dogs. 6-17-53. Winners today. West Coast over Collingwood. Sydney over North Melbourne. And there's a bit going on. A bit of push-shove. We'll get a breakaway and come back. It is a 2-point game. We've got the close one. This is AFL Nation for Sports Power and Tyre Power. Tyre safety experts week in and week out.
That quarter on AFL Nation was for Mate Internet and Mobile. Australia's most satisfied NBN customers. Internet from $59.
On the biggest stage, the best players light up the field. For those in the trade, it's Illuminate Garden Lighting. Simple, safe and trade quality tough. Tradies, you're going to kick serious goals when you use Illuminate Garden Lighting. Decking and entertaining areas, barbecues and gardens. The heavy-duty, high-quality Illuminate Garden Lighting range is in a league of its own. How does your garden glow? Illuminate, Australia's easiest garden lighting system. Available from Bunnings.
When you need the job done right, you want your pressure cleaner built like your team, tough and ready. Our brand new look Splitwater kicks the goals and gets the checkered flag every time by solving the problems the others can't. So when you're after the game changer, just reach for the tough and ready Splitwater pressure cleaner, made in Australia since 1982. Want to see the new Splitwater? Call 1-800-SPLITWATER now or go to splitwater.com.au.
Never before in business history has the combination of hygiene, cleaning and recycling been more important. COVID changed everything and businesses need to trust their cleaning suppliers more than ever. So place your trust in Icon Services Australia, a market leader for commercial cleaning, hygiene and recycling services. Icon look after sporting organisations like the Sydney Roosters, the Gold Coast Titans and Carlton in the AFL. Keeping businesses clean and sustainable all over Australia. Get Icon Services Australia into your business. iconservices.com.au.
Drinks fridge looking a little on the empty side? Hairy Dog is the better way to buy alcohol. Online in your own time. Browse Australia's largest range from those hard to find drops to all your favourites. From wines, spirits and must-try mixes to curated cocktails and mystery beer bundles. Hairy Dog has it all so you can have it all. Delivered to your door with free shipping and 10% off your first order. Order online at hairydog.com.au. Drink responsibly. Afterpay and zip pay available.
Beloved doggies, it's true. I haven't seen every minute of every Bulldogs game. I didn't even know it was possible. To watch every game live with no ad breaks in play. No ads. I mean, wow. But I have KO now. Bontempelli! And finally I see what I've been missing. Bailey! Please forgive me. Your biggest fan, Gary.
Never miss a moment of the team you love with KO Sports.
I just love you guys.
Looking to roll some healthy, tasty goodness into your day? Eat good, feel good with rolled Vietnamese. Lunch, dinner, or a fast feed after training, Rolled has the healthy meal you crave. Barbecue chicken and lemongrass beef rice paper rolls, hot fur noodle soups, crunchy banh mi baguettes. Freshly made in-store every day. From our family to yours. Download the Rolled app, order now. Rolled. Fast, fresh, Vietnamese.
Safety steal. Time to get real.
Tim Watson here. Can you remember as a kid painting goals on the side of your dad's shed and shooting for goals day after day? Well, they built them tough back then, just like the sheds from Safety Steel. For prefab steel kit buildings and custom designed sheds that are tough and durable, search Safety Steel. For your dream shed, search Safety Steel.
Safety Steel. Time to get real.
Something wonderful happens when you visit Mildura.
The city vibe continues, but the outback's only moments away. Fresh produce is endless, the embers are hotter, and the night skies seem longer. Nature sings, kangaroos graze, and the sun glistens magically on the river. Photos captured and stories told are shared amongst family and friends. So, when you're ready, start your journey with us. Visit mildura.com.au.
You're listening to the 2022 Premiership season on AFL Nation for Beaumont Tiles. For all your tiling needs, in stock now.
Green has snapped another one. The closing stages of the third quarter. Slices and kicks the goal. De Boer gets the goal. He's pumped. He tries to lift his team. He gets it within 2 points.
AFL Nation highlights for McDonald's. Footy's back and I'm loving it. Never miss a single goal with McDelivery.
Yeah, Macca's Chicken Deluxe range together and loving it. Order via McDelivery. Paul Hazeby's with me. It is a 2-point lead to Fremantle, 7-10-52. The Giants 8-2-50. How do you see this game playing out in the final two?
Well, Jamie Graham will be really happy with the contested possession numbers, 112 to 93. Against this strong midfield of the Giants, that's been the key part to their game. They've been able to go inside 50 on the back of that, 38 to 31. Look, it's about execution from here. Both teams are invested in the game. The tackling pressure certainly went to a new level in that third quarter. The Giants believe they can win it. They just need a bit more from their key forwards. Jesse Hogan's gone out of the game, and Himmelberg, the other one, only 3 disposals for Himmelberg. He's got the 2 goals, but if they can find a way forward to get those big guys involved, it's going to help them get the win. For the Dockers, they just need to keep working. Matty Tabernow's been quiet up the other end. Michael Walters has had a couple of shots. He's got 2 points. So some of their senior players in that front half. Rory Lobb with the 1 goal. I think it could be one off the boot of one of those key forwards from either sides.
Around the grounds for Chemist Warehouse, great savings every day. Winners today, West Coast over Collingwood, Sydney over North Melbourne, Adelaide Crows won the AFLW Grand Final over Melbourne, and the other game being played at the MCG is 2 minutes into the last quarter. It's Richmond by 25, 12-6-78 to 6-17-53, and we're underway thanks to Tyre Power. Buy 3, get 1 free on selected Toyo tyres. Good bounce. Bruce up. Darcy roved it. Broon had it. Spun. And as he spun, he let the ball come flying out the back. We'll have a secondary bounce as the ball moves about 10 metres to the far wing, but still in the middle of the ground.
Talented player, Tanner Broon, getting some good midfield minutes.
It's going to be a free kick, and I think it's going to Bruce for a hold against Darcy. Looked like in the world of hurt with a bit of a knee, but it looked okay. Himmelberg, he got pushed out. Umpire said no. Logue took the mark. Himmelberg picks himself up off the turf.
Played pretty well, Griffin Logue. Left out last week. Went for the smaller defence.
By Logue. To the far wing. There is that man, Broon. Leaving it behind was Whitfield. Taberner, being quiet. The ball up. Again, left half forward for GWS in their attacking half. They trail by 2 points. AFL Nation. Bruce taps it to the boundary line. Non-preferred side of O'Driscoll, who hacks it along. Ricocheted ball. Cornelio. How does he play it? Kicks it long from back to where it came from. Himmelberg will fly. It will go off hands and go over the line and out of play. For Sports Power, your local footy experts will have a throw in. We've gone a minute in the last quarter. For Makita, rule the outdoors with Makita.
26 for Will Brodie. Taranto's got 26 too. Mundy 22, Cumming 21, Brayshaw 20, Chapman, Cornelio, both with 18.
Safety steel shed stats. Paul Hazelby's our expert for Shaw Unify. Ball gets hand passed up and he gets away from it. O'Driscoll, brilliant. Straight out the top to Walters. Quick kick inside 50. It's Paul.
O'Driscoll's been impressive. Hard ball get in the middle of the ground. Poor kick from Walters. Should have been better.
Against Taranto.
I know. And he's still got some growing to do. He's going to put more size on. Been a big find.
Field's kick. Halloran marks. Called to take it forward. He does. Bruce should mark this and does. Being kept out of it was Cox. There's the kick by Green again. Inside 50. Punched away. Loose ball. Hill fell awkwardly. The ball trickling back.
Logue, he's worried about rushing it through. We had 2 cases of it last week. Clark on the boundary line. Hand passes to Akers, who was standing still. Eventually, when the ball goes over the line and out of play, we'll have a throw in. Right hand behind post, right into the ground if you're a Giants fan. They trail by 2 points, 7-10 to 8-2 for instant windscreens.
Been a quiet game for Bobby Hill too. He's one that can lift. Had an opportunity there, but Chapman's defence sensational.
Here is Hill. Dived on the footy. They all dived on him quickly. Going nowhere. Right forward pocket, 52 plays 50, Fremantle lead. AFL Nation for Sports Power. And don't forget the Giants game is brought to you by Bing Lee, Australian family owned for over 65 years. Ryan's quick kick, but only as far as Ward. And Ward doesn't have a big boot on him. And he's going to need every inch of his ageing body and legs because he's going to kick from about 50 on a 60-degree angle.
Hasn't been a massive night, 9 disposals, but he can still have his moment right here. We'll test every bit of his being.
126 goals in his career. He'll need every bit of it. Didn't quite get it. Quick kick, top of the square. Chapman, quick hands again. We've seen that a few times tonight. Brayshaw got it to Young. Big fly lob. He clears the pack. The ball comes to the back. Gathered here by Cumming. Cute kick. Over the top. Pinpoint beautifully. And Ward gets another crack at it.
He's a bit closer this time. And that helps too because it was beyond his range and that's why he hooked the ball. This one he can get, I believe. He's had a sighter. The numbers are back now, so he's just got to have a go.
Give it to the guy standing next to him. Cumming. He's on his own. Absolutely on his own. But no, Ward says, I'll go. He's had one crack at it. He's kicked it long to the line. Through for a behind. Back to a point. 4 gone. Instant windscreens. Broken windscreen. Call instant windscreens. 1-3. 2-4-4. 52. Plays 51. Still no Medi subs for either team. Cox brings it in. Lob will fly. Doesn't mark it. Ball comes to ground. Taken by Aish. To Brayshaw, chips down the line. Walters got a whack around the chops. Non-controlling. Umpire saw it. Free kick. Walters on the wing. Kick straight into the man on the mark. Coming. There's players running inside. One of them's Whitfield. Taranto's another. That's a dangerous kick to half forward. Good mark taken by Peatling. 50 metres out. They want it long. Big fly. The Giants. Players clash and bash. Free kick. It's coming back. It's against Cornelio and it's coming to Ryan.
Not to the advantage of Jesse Hogan. It was a poor kick, really. Straight to Luke Ryan. He was in the box seat. Cornelio had no option. It's going to come down to that. The kicking inside the forward 50.
There's a kick. There's a push out there. No free kick. Fremantle just had numbers on the outside. GWS had numbers where the contest was initially. Well done there by Taylor. Got it away from Lob. Then they drove a man into the ground. There's the kick out of that congestion. And that's going to be not keeping the ball in with sufficient intent. It's going to be a free kick to Lob. He comes inboard to Akers. He's shown a lot of the ball to Chapman. He has to be real good and is. Peatland needed to be better and not go to ground. Chapman got it to Young. He got it to O'Driscoll. He chips down the line. Put it on the head of Collier. Not ideal. Iden there. Iden back feeds a hand pass. Comes back around the corner to Whitfield. Poor kick, turnover. Young goes in short. Taken here by Aish. 55 out, top of the square, getting back. It's a loose ball, off hands, free kick. It's coming to Taylor. It's coming to Taylor. Umpire Chamberlain was there. And it's a 50-metre penalty as well. So all of a sudden they're getting the rub of the green here. 7-10 to 8-3. 52 plays 51. Short kick. Whitfield. Long kick now. 25 out, dangerous. Low front spot. Takes the mark. So it's going from end to end, but there's no scoring. 52 plays 51. Wide kick to Collier. Juggle mark. Ash needed to do a lot better than that. And Collier's marked. Ash might be out of petrol tickets. He looks fatigued.
The long ball's not working for both sides. They've got numbers back. Just need to get it to the advantage of the key forward to give them a run at it.
Kick down the line. Taberner got a whack around the chops, didn't get a free. Taranto and Ward combined. Perryman will kick it long down the line. Here's Ash again. Collier took his eye off the footy. Crashing the pack was Peatling. At the back was Bruce. Tackled, holding the ball. He threw it in the air. And again, Collier doing a lot of the hard yards, playing a good game. Down the line. Good spoil Ward on Ash. Should I say. Coming back Chapman. How good is he going? He gathered on the boundary line. Quick kick, top of the square. Taylor with courage for GWS. He rips the ball out of Taberner's hands. That's not that hard to do, to be honest. Taberner lacking confidence. Strong tackle going nowhere. Held to him. Ball up. Schultz was there. 52 plays 51. We've gone 8 minutes thanks to Makita in the last quarter. Ball up. Hand pass through. Taken around here by Taranto, and the quick kick, and that's 50 metres. There was no need for that. Aish arrived, was unhappy, and pushed Peatling to ground. Umpire was spot on. Paul Hazelby, how did you see that?
Yeah, good call by the umpire. They've been consistent tonight.
Big moment for Bendix breaks. Put your foot down with confidence. Bendix break, kick to the top of the square. No mark. There's the long bomb and hope again. Here's Akers, runs out of the 50. Poor kick. Taylor's coming the other way.
Akers was sensational, but 2 poor kicks in this quarter to just give a bit of an opportunity for the Giants.
Another long kick and hope inside 50. It clears Hogan's head and has been marked by Logue. 52 plays 51 for instant windscreens. Broken windscreen. Call instant windscreens. 1-3-2-4-4. They're out. Fremantle are out. Taberner will get it from Frederick. Now what does he do? He gathers. He'll want his left side. Keeps stands the mark. Running for him over the top is Collier. It sits. Can't stay it in. They've turned it over. The fans are getting restless and the ball goes over the line. We'll have a throw in.
Had the extra number there too. Could have gone by hand. That would have been the safer option. Collier ran hard. Frederick was there. And a quiet night for Matty Taberner. But neither side can just nail that last kick going inside their forward 50.
6 players trying to get on the boundary line for Spitwater. Rugged reliability. Kicked out of there by Bruce towards the wing. Coming one way was Walker. Spoiled the ball away from Hogan. Far wing now, and they dive on it. Still going nowhere. 52 plays 51, and Richmond are going to cause a massive upset. They're up by 31 points at the 13-minute mark. 13-6-84 to 6-17-53. The Dogs are in trouble. Aish just got a hand pass away to Walker. Walker took on 1, took on 2, and got pinged for holding the ball. Free kick to Taranto. Goes wide to Keefe. So much to go on now. We're really waiting for the crucial moment for New Farm Australians through and through. When will it come? The Giants, they're a point down, 8-3-51 to 7-10-52. AFL Nation for Sports Power, your local footy experts, and Bing Lee. The Giants game is brought to you by Bing Lee, Australian family owned for over 65 years. Kick to half forward, no mark taken. This is at the Giants' end of the ground, but Fremantle usher it out through a hand pass. Akers, who's being held, will get a free. It's called to play on Akers. Peatling was slow to react. Akers kick again, a bit of an up and under. Down the line, punched away from Taberner. From Keefe. Kelly received from Ash. A little worm burner, intercepted by Erasmus. It's kick and hope stuff. They're out on their feet, these two teams. May the best man keep standing. That's all that matters right here. Schultz was brilliant. Driven into the ground. Didn't need the free because Collier picked it up and kicked the goal. He's been in the best 3 or 4 on the ground too, Trav Collier. And is that the game changer? Is that the big moment right there? Wow! Great goal, Travis Collier. Well played, Lockie Schultz. Collier gets his second. 8-10-58 to 8-3-51. 7 points to margin. Is that lead a bridge too far? Paul Hazelby.
Still plenty of time in this game, absolutely. But he's been brilliant, Travis Collier. His hands have been good. The big guys couldn't get it done because the delivery hasn't been there. Lockie Schultz outstanding just to put that ball into the path of Travis Collier. And his finishing has improved. Had his knockers across his time, but hit that at speed. 20 metres out, nails the kick. Dockers by 7. The crowd's up and about, but the Giants, they will come again.
Sure, unify your team. Paul Hazelby's our expert. Listen to that crowd. Riccardi up and then down. They're going to play a big part in this, I reckon, this Fremantle fans and the faithful. Hares Green has been quiet since half-time. Quick kick. Almost a juggling mark at half-forward for the Giants, going nowhere. Umpire will ball it up, 49 out. Giants end of the ground. Tigers by 31 over the Bulldogs around the grounds for Chemist Warehouse. Great savings every day. Ball up. Riccardi wins it down. There's a push-out. It was a pretty ordinary throw-up, to be honest, by the umpire. He threw it up to the advantage of Lobb. He threw it and it spun towards Lobb's side. Almost a secondary ball up. Young, Short and Chapman has been simply amazing tonight.
Oh, yes. He hasn't put a foot wrong today. Young, Chapman, O'Driscoll. How many times are you going to hear that over the next 10 years for the Dockers?
A lot to like about that young trio. Throw in Erasmus. Johnston also signed a contract during the week. And Walker. Here's the kick by O'Driscoll to the veteran in Walters, who marks on the wing. Chip to Erasmus. Chose footy over cricket. Chip down the line to Lobb. Chose Fremantle over GWS. There's the orange boots into the pocket. Collier again. Punched away from him by Taylor. Close to the line. Over the line and out of play. 8-10 to 8-3, 57, 58 plays 51. 37 points Richmond around the ground. 17 gone. 14-6, 90 to 6-17, 53. That is a thumping and a half. Tap. Switkowski was brilliant. Tap down by Lobb into the pocket. Tapping up. Boundary line. Over. Throw in. Stoppage Fremantle. 58-51. You feel like we're one goal away from breaking the game open. Throw in. Riccardi double palms it down to Cumming. Brayshaw was involved. Walker back to Brayshaw. Off a step, outside of the right boot. That is the goal of the game. That falls post plus. That's a plus. Not so much because of its brilliance, but its enormity in the long-term vision of this game tonight. A huge moment for New Farm Australia through and through. Brayshaw with his first. Hasn't been his best night. He goes to show you hang around long enough and things can turn. 9-10-64, 8-3-51. 13 points, Paul Hazelby. Is it getting to that time now?
It's getting to that time. It is getting to that time. Let's play it. Let's give it a go. Let's play the sound.
Thanks to Host Plus, the industry super fun for all Australians. DG's not quite there with us.
No, not switched on, DG.
Come on, DG. We asked for the sound for the plus point.
Hiya, DG.
Hiya, DG. He's probably in the toilet and he's probably listening and going, I think I've missed it.
Class from Brayshaw. Banana kick from 30.
13 points now for instant windscreens. Broken windscreen call, instant windscreens. 1-3-2-4-4. Are we going to see the floodgates? O'Driscoll with no thought about looking after his own welfare. He attacked the footy. Taylor under pressure. Hand pass to the boundary line. Cumming ran out of options. Oh, sidestep was good. Got around, I think, Switkowski. Got it down towards the veteran now. Here's Ward. Kick and hope stuff. This is what they've done all in the last quarter. It hasn't paid any dividends at all. Riccardi up. Fremantle just had better numbers around the drop of the ball. Although on that occasion, going to ground, it was Logue who tackles the opposition play coming the other way, and we'll have a ball up far wing. Tap down Bruce. Green for GWS. Hogan. Cox doesn't mark it. Ball comes to ground. Hill overruns it. Walker doesn't. Pinged holding the ball. Yep, 55 metres out. Free kick, and it's coming back to, I think, Broome.
Ball to play on. Again, a kick and hope. Top of the square. Hogan doesn't mark it. Himmelberg roves it. Hand passes. Top of the square still there. Fremantle. Chapman, they dive across his leg. Loose ball. Green's hand pass. Back. Over the footy now. Walters doing a lot of work down back. Oh, they big slumping, dumping tackle. Umpire saw that. We saw it too. No need for that. Free kick coming back to Walters. It's against Peatland. In fact, against Perryman. Looking up at the replay. Of course. Turnover. O'Halloran has gone narrow, so he's mixed. So it's all caution to the ball. All hands on deck now for GWS. They need 2 goals and they need them quick. 9-10, 64 to 8-4, 52. 18 gone. Instant windscreens.
Only 2 kicks now, though. Pressure's on the Dockers to find a player. They're going to go long from the kick in.
Wide kick. Cox hasn't done much wrong tonight. Brennan Cox marks in front of O'Halloran. 55 out from his defensive goal. We take a look at the bench and Akers. And also Lockie Schultz trying to come on the ground. Push out Darcy. Got away with it. Great tackle on Whitfield was by Walters. Perryman's got a problem. Just got the hand pass away to Connor Hayden. Down the line. Big fly Hogan. Up over the top. Marked. Oh, umpire, he's paid a push. It's going to be Young. Not sure it was there. Switkowski on the end of the Brody kick. Runs in, 30 out, puts your glasses down. Thanks to Host Plus, the industry super fund for all Australians. That's it, play it, DG. No, nothing.
Nothing from DG.
You're giving him 2 goes at it. 10-10, 70, 8-4, 52. Back out to the biggest lead of the game, 18 points.
That was a poor umpiring decision, wasn't it, against Jesse Hogan? Just protected the drop zone, took the mark. Slight hand in the back, that's what the umpire saw and paid. And they made them pay. The Dockers too good in this last quarter. They have found a way. Let's throw to a DG.
Worth waiting for, to be brutally honest.
Is that it?
Well, apparently. I thought it was better than that, but anyway, we'll take it. Bounce of the ball. It's all Freo now. 18 points up. Ward out of the middle. Peatling, Hill, sidestep. Don't know why he went to hand pass it, but Akers was there. Taken here by Taranto, and he has a snap-on goal and misses to the right. 10-10, 70 to 8-5, 53, 17 points to margin, and we're into time on.
Another goal for the Tigers too. They're dominating. 15-8 to 6-17 in that contest.
45 points around the grounds for Chemist Warehouse. Great savings every day. Darcy. Akers just gets a hand pass away, trying to be a bit too cute. He and Darcy. Darcy then dived on the ball, and his umpire said, play on. The Giants squeezed the ball out, but Switkowski, the last goal kicker, got a push in the back, and we've got a free kick. Free kick count, Paul, if you can. I'd like to check out on that stat if you can for safety steel sheds, and it's a 50-metre penalty for arguing. No, in fact, it's a 50-metre penalty. Yeah, it was for arguing. Now they're telling everyone to get out of the way. They won't get Switkowski. He's played on. He's had a bounce, and he's gone short for Frederick. It is falling apart at the seams for the GWS Giants.
$37-15.
In favour of?
Fremantle. 37 free kicks to 15. Is that correct? That's 22 difference. Unbelievable. Never seen that before.
That's a Bendix Brakes big moment right there. Put your foot down with confidence. Bendix Brakes. A little shimmy dance from Michael Frederick. I think his brother did one at Port Adelaide a couple of weeks ago. The same type of dance.
And it's a victory dance, whichever way you want to look at it. Instant windscreens, a broken windscreen call 1-3-2-4-4. Frederick comes off the ground and the margin's out to a whopping 23 points, 11-10, 76 to 8-5, 53.
Small forwards getting it done. Switkowski, he's been big in this last quarter. His speed, Lockie Schultz, Collier, and now Michael Frederick getting on the end of it. Hasn't been about Lobb and Tabernar tonight, but they are building a small forward brigade. There's 4 and 5 players. Throw Walters in there, who's had one of his better games for a while.
Chant goes up again. Free kick count, 38-15. Make that 16. Free kick, high-paid advantage. Great chase by Brayshaw. Aisha's down behind play. Iden has it now on defensive 50. Taranto swings it back. Aisha's limping off the ground. Wide kick coming. The ball, good mark under enormous pressure. It's a good mark. Not too many times Luke Ryan gets beaten in a one-on-one like that. Giants have to go. Perryman gets it to Cumming inside 50. Himmelberg has barely done nothing since kicking an early goal. Hill around the corner and he misses. 8-6-54 to 11-10, 76. Take a look at the James Aish, who goes to ground. On the ground, and goes off and has a look at that left ankle. Schultz doesn't mark it. Scoop back by O'Halloran. Brodie, Mundy, Switkowski, hand pass again to Mundy. Short kick, Taberner, clean bowls him. Stein has it now. Centre half back, comes back to the interchange wing to Perryman, wants players inside. Taken here by Whitfield. That's just a kick and hope and a poor option. His disposal is average. And it comes to Logue, who marks and comes out wide to Akers. Been a good game, Blake Akers. 76 plays 54, margin 22 points.
Couple of kicks in this quarter have let him down, but that's the one part of his game that's probably not quite there at the moment. But apart from that, he is clean. He's getting plenty of the foot in. He's pushed forward and had some shots.
Perryman on the wing. He goes to ground. Does well, though. Flicks up the hand pass to Taranto. Oh, Young fell awkwardly trying to take a mark. He got a free kick. Not sure about that either. He has it on the 50. It was a great courageous effort, but anyway, umpire paid him a free. That goes with the 39 free kicks that they've got tonight. I haven't seen a team get 40 free kicks in my life in the last 20 years. Here's Collier into the pocket, and Taberner should mark. Matthew Taberner lining up for the 12th goal. Just his 9th disposal. He's only kicked the 1 point so far tonight. He's in the right forward pocket, suited by the left. Matthew Taberner. Hasn't been his best night, but this will give him some confidence. He liked it, fans liked it. 26 minutes gone. The floodgates opened and all of a sudden the Dockers cruise their way through with another one. All of a sudden the margin is blowing out. I think it's 29 points or about that now on the back of a Matthew Taberner goal. 28 actually. 12-10, 82 to 8-6-54. Paul Hazelby.
2 goals on the night for Matty Taberner.
2 goals, is it?
Sorry, first goal. Second game Blues back, of course, after a long layoff with that hamstring. Very good last week, 3 goals. But the speed of Fremantle in this last quarter, just brilliant. Through the corridor. Switkowski too, every time I look down, he's got the ball. He's running hard. Dave Mundy's been enormous. Will Brodie too. And Brayshaw certainly built into it.
Winning day in the West tonight. Today on the back of the Eagles winning. Brodie out of the middle. Top of the square. Taberner's there. Goes at it one-handed. Taken to ground. Perryman tackled. Left it behind him. No free kick. Over the footy now. They have it at the top of the square. How does the umpire see this? He says, I want to ball it up. 82-54. 12-10 to 8-6. Hold of the jumper. Fremantle going to get a free kick here. Darcy's going to get a free. They both had a good purchase on each other, but I reckon Darcy was in the position for the umpire down the ground, umpire Ray Chamberlain, to see it, and Darcy's lining up for a goal. His first score, he's had the 24 hit-outs. This will be his 13th disposal. As we take a look at the replay, they're just both holding each other. Darcy had the front of Pruce's jumper, and Bruce had the back of Darcy's jumper, and it was the backside that Razor Ray could see. Slams the goal. 6-goal last quarter to nothing. Another more money jumps in. Great cause for the Starlight Foundation. But if I don't hear this song again, my life would be a lot happier. A full-time around the grounds of Chemist Warehouse. Richmond huge. 15-9-99 have defeated the Bulldogs 7-19-61. 7-19, Paul.
Not ideal, is it? They're in trouble, 1-3. The Giants will be 1-3 as well. The Fremantle Dockers, they will be 3-1. They'll take that. Poor loss against St Kilda, but since then, they found their groove. They found their speed. They've gone smaller. They're finding avenues towards goal. Taranto, he's had 30 disposals. Brodie, 29. Cumming, 25. Mundy, 25. Brayshaw, 24. Chapman's been outstanding, 23.
They've hit the 40 free kick mark, 40-16. Wow. That's a lot of free kicks. And that's a big differential. Mundy got it from Brodie. Free kick, make that 41 free kicks. Kick by Brayshaw. In the pocket. Kelly. Got a problem. Ran out of area, ran out of real estate. Umpire said play on. That's holding the ball. Free kick 42. Kick into the pocket. Stein can't keep it in. Eventually the ball goes out of play. 13-10-88 to 8-6-54. 34 scoring shots. 34 points, should I say. 42 free kicks. We've got a long time to see that number. Eventually the ball goes out of play. 20 seconds and counting. 13-10-88 to 8-6-54. What's the upside for Fremantle, Paul?
They got Nathan Fife still to come back. Caleb Sarong as well. Sean Darcy will be better for the run. Matt Taberner will be better for the run. And they have some winnable games. O'Driscoll's been terrific. In and out he was.
The ball up. So the siren's about to sound. Jamie Graham's 3-0 as an AFL coach, and he hasn't coached the team officially yet, if you know what I mean. Siren sounds. Fremantle storm home in the last quarter. 6 goals to none to win their 3rd game of the year. Way to go. Hit a real hard, send it down below. Oh, Freo, give it the old Freo. We are the Freo Dockers. Freo, way to go. Hit a real hard, send it down below. Oh, Freo, give it the old Freo. We are the Freo Dockers. With the rollers, with the rockers, with the mighty Freo Dockers. We're gonna roll them and we'll rock them. We're gonna send them to the bottom. will be. We've just witnessed the Fremantle Dockers storm over the top of the GWS Giants, 13-10-88 to 8-6-54. Give us your summation of that on the back of the news tonight that Richmond thrashed the Western Bulldogs, the Eagles beat Collingwood, and Sydney shook off North Melbourne. But we've just witnessed Saturday night football.
Now, I know the home crowd would be happy, but the free kicks tonight, 42-16. Did you notice anything about it, Goss? Did you think they were in favour of Fremantle, or sometimes...
I thought they got a good run.
A good run.
It didn't change the result, but they got a good run.
But it was the contested possessions that was outstanding. They dominated that from go to woe, and in that last quarter, the floodgates did open up a bit. It was probably speed and run through the midfield that was the difference. Their system from the back half was better. They wanted to go quicker. They had some really quick small forwards that all got involved in the contest. Frederick and Walters and Switzkowski as well. Schultz had a good game. And they continue to bring on a number of young kids. Erasmus, he played well. And Nathan O'Driscoll, the real big win for the Fremantle Dockers. He's had an outstanding game. 19 disposals, 2 goals. What a return from him. But the Giants, they just didn't have enough avenues towards goal, did they? Jesse Hogan, he was a little bit quiet after the great start he had. Himmelberg, of course, Toby Green out. The most dangerous forward was basically Tom Green, who kicked those 2 goals. But outside of that, they need some more from those smaller players. Bobby Hill had a quiet night. Not sure where he is at in his career. Tried to leave the club. But from a Fremantle perspective, they would be very happy. 3-1, 1 slip-up. They're playing some really attractive footy at the moment.
We'll take a break, come back, and we'll go through all of our post-game numbers and summations. The Fremantle Dockers celebrate Starlight Foundation, their aligned charity, the Purple Haze game. 13-10-88 have defeated the GWS Giants, 8-6-54, 34 points to margin. This is AFL Nation football for Sports Power.
That quarter on AFL Nation was for Tyre Power, your matchday favourites for tyre safety.
When you need the job done right, you want your pressure cleaner built like your team, tough and ready. Our brand new look Spitwater kicks the goals and gets the checkered flag every time by solving the problems the others can't. So when you're after the game changer, just reach for the tough and ready Spitwater pressure cleaner, made in Australia since 1982. Want to see the new Spitwater? Call 1-800-SPITWATER now or go to spitwater.com.au.
Hey neighbour, have you got a new mower?
Yep, it's a Toro. Just like the brand they use on the legendary St Andrews and Wimbledon.
Wow.
It adapts to my walking speed thanks to the personal pace feature, and it even recycles the clippings back into the lawn to restore its nutrients. Oh, I've got to get mowing. The match is about to start. Get the home ground advantage with Toro Walk Power Mowers. Available at Bunnings Warehouse and your local Toro dealer. You can count on Toro.
Drinks fridge looking a little on the empty side? Hairy Dog is the better way to buy alcohol. Online in your own time. Browse Australia's largest range from those hard-to-find drops to all your favourites. From wines, spirits and must-try mixes to curated cocktails and mystery beer bundles. Hairy Dog has it all so you can have it all. Delivered the very next day for metro areas with free shipping and 10% off your first order. Order online at hairydog.com.au. Drink responsibly. Afterpay and zip pay available.
Safety Steel. Time to get real.
Tim Watson here. Can you remember as a kid painting goals on the side of your dad's shed and shooting for goals day after day? Well, they built them tough back then, just like the sheds from Safety Steel. For prefab steel kit buildings and custom designed sheds that are tough and durable, search Safety Steel. For your dream shed, search Safety Steel.
Safety Steel. Time to get real.
Sustained performance in footy is more than just one great game. It's about playing consistently, game after game, season after season. Host Plus delivers strong performance over the long term, with top returns over 20 years. A top-performing super fund over the long term, that's a plus.
Super Ratings SR50 Balanced Index, December 2021. General advice only. Consider the relevant Host Plus PDS and TMD at hostplus.com.au before deciding if Host Plus is appropriate for you. Past performance is not a reliable indicator of future performance.
Search, compare Host Plus today.
Flip the switch to amazing value energy with Kogan Energy.
Visit Kogan Energy's website and upload your current electricity bill to see how much you'll save by switching. You could even win a $1,000 credit on your Kogan Energy account. Plus, just by switching, you'll get a free Kogan First 12-month membership. Flip the switch to Kogan Energy. Visit koganenergy.com.au/radio today. Kogan Energy, powered by PowerShop. Residential customers only, not available in all areas.
For the ultimate tyre safety this season, go and see Tyre Power during their massive Easter sale now on. Your number one destination on Google Maps for safety, Tyre Power is ready to help your family drive safe on the roads. Next road trip, make Tyre Power your first stop and find out why Tyre Power is Australia's best. During the massive Easter sale on now, buy 3, get 1 free on selected Toyo passenger and SUV tyres. Each Tyre Power is 100% independent and locally owned. Find your Aussie local at tyrepower.com.au.
With so many colours, styles and designs available, it's difficult to choose the best flooring for your home and lifestyle. With the Choices Flooring What's Your Lifestyle sale, you can download our lifestyle collection catalogues. Whether your look is coastal, suburban, inner city or country, there's over 100 pages packed full of ideas and savings to find the right flooring style for your lifestyle. Choices Flooring, the floor you've been searching for.
You're listening to the 2022 Premiership season on AFL Nation for Beaumont Tiles. For all your tiling needs, in stock now.
$13.10.88 as the post-game celebrations continue on a very special night. Almost $500,000 raised for the Starlight Foundation in the annual Purple Haze game. Only 30,000. School holidays, of course, must have affected that. 8-6-54. So it was 88-54. The other game tonight, it was a huge win to Richmond over the Bulldogs. The Dockers defeated Collingwood. Sydney beat North Melbourne, and in the AFLW Grand Final, it was Adelaide over the top of Melbourne. Paul Hasleby, how did you see this game? It sort of just broke open, didn't it? Just in the last quarter. I didn't see it coming.
No, I didn't see it coming either. I thought the Giants had been pretty brave. The Dockers had the run of the play, I thought, for the first 3 quarters in terms of the stats, contested possessions, inside 50s as well, but couldn't execute properly, and it came down to their small brigade basically in that last quarter. They were fitter, they looked faster, and the ball movement just a bit sharper than that of the Giants, who have some issues forward of centre. 8-6 to 13-10. So they did have their chance early in the game, the Dockers, to put it away. But the free kicks will be a talking point. I've never seen such a discrepancy.
42-16, yep, free kicks. 40's a lot.
It's not to say it's wrong, though. And you probably don't get a good sense because it's the home crowd here in the West. Had that been played at Giants Stadium, then obviously it would have been a little bit different. They would have been filthy, and it becomes more of a talking point. But we'll see and wait to see what comes out from the AFL and the umpiring department.
All righty, let's dissect some of the awards. Of course, we're here for the next dozen or so minutes, then we'll give you the highlights. So if you're a Dockers fan or a Giants fan, you'll hear those highlights closing out tonight's coverage. MEGT Rookie of the Day, your local apprenticeship experts.
2 guys really stood out. Nathan O'Driscoll was outstanding, but Heath Chapman is still eligible for this award. He is an absolute star. And the way that he just attacks the footy, how clean he was in close with his hands today, but his ability to get the ball and go forward and set up those forward thrusts, he's going to amaze Fremantle fans for a long time. He is building as one of their most important players across half-back, and that's saying something because they've got a number of young kids. So I thought he was the MEGT Rookie of the Day today.
MEGT, of course, supporting employers and apprentices for over 40 years. Where was the crucial moment for you tonight for New Farm, Australians through and through?
It was when Schultz got the ball, was able to handball in front of Collier, who slammed home the goal, picked up the ball on the run, 30 metres out. That was the one that started to break the camel's back from a Giants perspective. He had a good game too, Travis Collier. He's improving all the time. He's got some confidence. Longmuir has clearly backed him in, and he repaid him tonight with 2 clutch goals.
These aren't the best players on the ground, but what about the player power rankings for Red Energy, owned by Snowy Hydro, a renewable energy leader?
Number of players could be considered. Chapman, I thought he was outstanding for the Dockers. Brayshaw built into the game, finished with 26 and 1. David Mundy, 30 disposals. Isaac Cumming from Go to Woe was good for the Giants with his 28. Taranto, 31 disposals. And Will Brodie, one of the better players on the ground, with 36 disposals. What a pickup he has been for the Dockers. The Suns would love somebody to get 36 to help Cook Miller right at this point in time. It amazes me that they've let another one go. They basically gave Fremantle an awesome pick to take him off their hands.
Was that a salary cap dump? Was he part of it? Was he?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. What about the tackle or the tackler of the game for Toro? You can count on Toro to get the job done.
I gave it to Switzkowski. He had 7. O'Driscoll, the kid, had 6. But Switzkowski and his speed, particularly late in that game, I thought was influential. He's hard as nails. He's clean. And he's able to get up the field and play the high half-forward role, which not many players can do in the comp with great effect. He's done that, got back, kicked the goal and set up a few in the last.
Amy Clanger for good. Who covers Clangers? Amy does.
Nathan O'Driscoll for learning from that mistake. When he had the shot on goal, he kicked the 2, but the first one he had just dropped it really poorly, got it on the instep and barely made the distance. And then he had another one from the other side, dropped it better and went back and nailed it. It was important at the time.
Who covers Clangers? On and off the field, Amy does. The injury report for Victor Sports. Sign up your club, victorsports.com.au. James Aish finished the game without a boot. I think he had a bit of an ankle problem. I saw him walk off the ground with no boots on at all, and no socks, and he was down in the rooms. Didn't look any major discomfort. I think just an ankle tweak. That was the only injury that we think for Victor Sports. Play of the day for Mildura Regional Development. Looking for an exciting weekend trip away, then visit mildura.com.au.
Andrew Brayshaw, the build-up to that one, you called it so well. You thought it was the goal of the game. I didn't go that far, but it was really effective. The banana at that stage in the game, that was probably the one when you thought it's too much now for the Giants. And I love the way he worked his way into that game too, Brayshaw. Quiet start, like last week, tag, but you've got to do 4 quarters against Andrew Brayshaw, and he's going to see many taggers across his career. And if he keeps doing that and showing them that he is untaggable, then he's only going to continue to build into one of the best midfielders in the competition.
That is the play of the day for Mildura Regional Development. The toughest player, Fahad Yaka, legendary gear.
I'm going to give it every week because I love the way he plays. Heath Chapman, just his ability to go back with the flight. When he's out of position, he finds a way to close down the space on his forward. He did that to Bobby Hill late in the quarter. He tackles hard. He's got those shoulders that are strapped, and you always wonder if he's going to get through. But clearly at the moment, his body's standing up tremendously, and he was really tough again tonight.
Jacka for a new breed of legends. The goal of the game for Host Plus, an industry super fun for all Australians.
Tom Green, I thought, had the 2 best. The one that he kicked around his body when he was in congestion, he kicked that with a hook, and then minutes later, he got another one with the banana-style kick from the other side, similar to Brayshaw, but he was more running towards the far boundary. So I gave it to Tom Green for that performance that you called so well as well.
Thank you, Paul. Most improved player for Valvoline. Which oil keeps your business moving? You know, Valvoline.
Will Brodie. Let's give it to Will Brodie because a club didn't want him this time last year. As you said, salary dumped. The Dockers got a really good draft pick alongside Will Brodie, which just staggers me, and I know they've got some concerns with their salary cap, but he's come in, and it hasn't just been about tonight. He's actually been building towards this. Early on, he was only getting 50-60% game time. Tonight, with the absence of Caleb Sarong, he stepped up. 35 disposals, make that 36 disposals, 6 score involvements and 5 tackles. 18 kicks amongst that as well. So it's not just about handballing. He's developing other parts of his game.
I don't think Fremantle fans, and I'm not being disrespectful, would have known who Will Brodie was when he arrived at the club.
No,
he played for the Suns. Oh, did he?
We didn't play much, did he? He was a high draft pick for them, first rounder, and he's turned into a player. He's not the outside speed type player. He's just going to get the footy and he's going to be a really good replacement to David Mundy when the time is called on his career.
He was good
but
tonight.
He can keep on going the way he's playing. He was amazing. 30 disposals for him.
Valvoline, the original engine oil. The unmissable moment for Drink Wise. Choose to drink Wise. You won't miss a moment if you drink Wise.
Just the speed. I felt the speed in the last quarter was significant, and it was everywhere for everybody to see. Just Switkowski going through the midfield, Schultz going through there, Brandon Walker at times, Heath Chapman from the back line, Hayden Young flying off. They are going to be tough to beat because of the speed they have. Jordan Clark's another one off that half-back line. It sets them up well forward of centre, and that's where their scoring opportunities are coming from right now. It hasn't been Tabernar and Lobb. It's been a bit more about the smaller forwards the last 2 weeks.
Alrighty. We need your 1, 2 and 3 for the AFL Nation Player of the Year for Whirlpool, your leader in kitchen and laundry appliances.
1 vote I gave to Tim Taranto from the Giants. He was the best player through the midfield, 31 disposals. He had got involved with a number of tackles and was so clean around the clinches. 2 votes I gave to Heath Chapman from the Fremantle Dockers, 24 disposals, intercept possessions galore, but speed off the half-back line and defensively really sound as well. And 3 votes tonight went to Will Brodie for his performance through the midfield, 36 disposals, 6 score involvements, 5 tackles.
Go nowhere because we'll just have a quick summation of the fixtures today and, of course, the games tomorrow. For Whirlpool, your leader in kitchen and laundry appliances, 1 Taranto, 2 Chapman, 3 Brodie. Alrighty, the ladder update for Signet. Power your life with the Signet Power Bank as it stands right now. All having played 4 games, Melbourne, Brisbane, Fremantle and the Cats, and that's the order with Melbourne, the only undefeated team in the competition. Played 4, won 4, 16 points. Brisbane played 4, 12 points. Fremantle played 4, 12 points. Geelong played 4, 12 points. It's Carlton with a game to go. They could go 4 and 4, of course. They've got a game in hand. They're on 12 and 5th. Sydney got away with it tonight just against North Melbourne. They're on 12 and 6th. Hawthorn with a game to play on 8. And they're 7th, and St Kilda are 8th on 8. Outside, Collingwood, wow, can you believe they dropped that today? They're on 8. Richmond with the win on 8, they're 9th. Gold Coast 11th, Adelaide 12th, Giants 13th, Bulldogs 14th, just ahead of West Coast 15th, North Melbourne 16th, Port Adelaide and Essendon are 17th and 18th with the Bombers with a game in hand thanks to Signet. Power your life with the Signet Power Bank. Alrighty, let's take a look at the matches as we wrap things up very, very shortly. And we are here, of course, the games tomorrow at Marvel Stadium. Essendon take on the Crows. Surely the Bombers have to get a win on the board, even though the Crows were gallant last week.
Surely have to. I think they will. It was a big build-up, of course, with that showdown. And sometimes after a big showdown or derby, we do see a poor performance from that team. So the Bombers to get their first win tomorrow.
Also, this game tomorrow at the MCG, Hawthorn, been a pretty big week for the team at the club. And St Kilda look like they're improving.
Yeah, they are. Flip the coin on this one. I was impressed with Hawthorn's comeback last week against Carlton. Their first 2 weeks were brilliant. I'm going to go the Hawks.
And Gold Coast at Metricon, they host the Rampaging Blues.
Can't go against the Blues. They are on fire. Their midfield all of a sudden has some great depth, led by Patrick Cripps and Sam Walsh.
Good on you, Hayes. Paul Hazelby, our expert tonight for Shaw Unify. The game so far in this round, Melbourne 10-8-68 defeated Port Adelaide 4-12-36, 32 points at Demons. Geelong 11-14. Was that a push in the back? 80 defeated the Brisbane Lions 11-4-70. 10 points Geelong. Today, the Swans shook off a gallant North Melbourne by 11 points. 13-8-86 to 12-3-75. Geez, some low points scores by a couple of teams. Today at Marvel, Collingwood fans, you want to look away now? West Coast 14-3-87 defeated Collingwood 10-14-74. 13 points in favour of the West Coast Eagles. And tonight, Fremantle 13-10-88 defeated the Giants 8-6-54. The margin was 34 points. And Richmond at the G 15-9-99 defeated the Bulldogs 7-19-61. And I've seen some social media, Jack Revolt kicking a big torpedo goal from outside 50 metres. Thanks to Ellie, thanks to Joe, thanks to DG. Fremantle in front of a crowd of just over 30,000, have got themselves into the top 4 with a win over the Giants, who look like they're off the pace at present. 13-10-88 to 8-6-54. Tonight was the Purple Haze game for charity for the Fremantle Football Club. Almost $500,000 raised. A wonderful charity. The Purple Haze game has been a big part of the Fremantle history. Thanks for your company. We hope you've enjoyed the action today on AFL Nation. And we leave you from Optus Stadium with Fremantle running out 34-point winners. And we'll do it again from the West next weekend here on AFL Nation.